We live.
You are now listening to the Q&E podcast.
Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
What's up, everybody? You are listening to the Q&E podcast. You are here with your boy Q Hicks right now. And I got Edgar on the other line. Edgar told the people what's good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Q&E podcast. We got Derek with us today from OTS. Derek, I know you happy, boy. Your Celtics pulled through and nobody thought they would. You didn't even think they would. So how you feeling right now?
Well, it's not. It's not that.
I want you to say that.
No. Here's the thing. I chose them to win that game, but my belief in the defense was what was kind of make me think. I was 50-50 on whether they would or not, but I was choosing them.
So you chose them because they're your team, but you're like, I don't expect it to happen.
That was the thing that put them over the hump.
I chose them. Yeah, right. I chose them that Bradley Beal because Bradley Beal's injury.
Yeah, he was hurt.
That was mainly it.
Yeah.
That was mainly it. So yeah.
Yeah, but if y'all don't know Derek, just go to OTS Guys on Instagram and also OTS Guys on Twitter, and then follow him at Derek OTS. He's a regular at this point. Definitely check him out. Yeah. All right, man. Let's move on. Oh, also, got to plug the Dash Radio. Every Thursday at 9 a.m., we are on Dash Radio's Nothing But Net channel. Definitely check us out, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We just go way more in-depth with the NBA topics, so definitely check that out. And if this is your first time listening to the Q&E podcast, we have 5 segments. We have the sports segment. We have 2 Wild Wednesday, social media wants to know, entertainment, and also Pass the Ox. So definitely stick with us. But y'all already know what time it is of year. It is playoff time, and we're going to dive into the brackets. We're going to give you guys the finals prediction and who is winning the whole thing, who is winning the finals. So, Edgar, we talked about it last night, so we can skip over to just the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. We can just skip over right to those games. So, who did you have for those?
Who I think going to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, bold take, Derek. You ain't hear me say this. It's going to be a battle of New York. It's going to be a battle of New York for the Eastern Conference Finals. It is going to be the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks.
That shit, Derek.
I want y'all to pay attention.
Wow.
The Knicks have the Hawks in
He
the
don't
first
believe
round.
that shit, Derek.
I could tell it in his eyes. He's like,
Just listen
He
to
don't
me.
believe that shit, Derek.
The Knicks got the Hawks in the first round. That's a dub.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the Celtics and the 76ers, that's a good series, either team, like either way. And I feel like they could definitely beat Boston. Now, Philly, that's going to be a tougher challenge. But if the Knicks get a series against Boston, I want y'all to be prepared. Don't be surprised if the shit turn on Boston. They get knocked out by the Knicks. I'm telling you right now. That's my Eastern Conference Finals.
Hold on. So did you say that the Sixers were an easier matchup for the Knicks than the Celtics?
Yeah. Telling you right now. Nobody's stopping Embiid. That's not happening.
Okay.
That's the point. Nobody's stopping Embiid. So how the Knicks going to stop Embiid?
No, I'm saying they can win against Philly, but I'm just saying they have a better chance against Boston.
How?
That's exactly what I want to know, Derek. That's exactly what I was
like, man, maybe I'm missing something.
I'm asking the same question.
I love the toughness from the Knicks. I love the tenacity I love the second chance points that they get. By the way, they just scrap for the ball. Like, I feel like they're going to really make Boston have to earn that series if they match up against Boston for the second round. So I feel like they could definitely beat Boston because they're just grittier.
So
did you change your series?
I was about to say, it's not.
Did you change it? Because it's Philly. You said
York.
Philly going to the second round, right?
No, I'm saying I'm giving you the scenario of either team. I'm saying if the Knicks face
Boston isn't winning. Boston isn't winning though against the.
so we're assuming that we're assuming that Philly isn't going to win. Isn't going to.
And Boston going to be the 7th seed anyway.
We're going to be the 7th seed against Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's going to Brooklyn. So they're going to play the Wizards or the Pacers.
Yeah.
He don't even got his shit together. That's how you know he capping.
No, I'm saying
he capping, Derek.
No, but I'm saying either way, the Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals, whether they play Philly or the subsidiary team. I'm telling you right now,
that's a damn lie.
He knows that's a lie, Derek.
You know that's a lie, bro. Bro. New York. Listen, the Knicks have had an amazing season. Amazing. They have
nothing to lose.
Overachieved.
They're playing with nothing to lose.
Yes,
That's true.
They will be a second round out.
Yes, I agree.
Period.
I totally agree.
Period.
They're not getting past. Nah, they not getting.
Period.
Don't be surprised.
They might get knocked out by the Hawks too.
Thank you. I'm telling you, people are asleep on the Hawks.
I don't
People are asleep on the Hawks.
Okay.
Like, bro.
If the Knicks go up against Philly, it'll damn near be impossible, but they can get it done. But if the Knicks go up against either the Pacers or the Wizards, I feel like they got a very good chance of going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you right now. They're getting past the Hawks. So
they're not playing those teams, though.
There's no way. There's no scenario you can come up with where the Knicks actually make it to the Eastern Conference Finals this season. There's no way. I don't care what team they're facing. It could be.
This is what I gotta deal with, Derek. This is what I gotta deal with, bro.
It could be a Jalen Brownless Celtics team. Okay, they are not beating any of these teams in the playoffs to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. It is not happening.
Okay, I just want everybody to know this.
0% chance.
You see that zero behind me, bro?
Yeah.
None. It ain't happening. Zero.
You don't even got faith. You don't even have full faith in your team. I'm not listening to you.
Hold on. No, I have faith. Hold on. You're not turning this around on me. You're not turning around on me.
Yeah, he's trying to be slick.
Yeah, I have faith in my team. I'm a realist at the same time. So this, like, no. The Knicks are not going to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's just
all right.
Completely.
When it happens, I just want everybody to know I said it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Derek.
They have nothing to lose.
Derek, it's your turn. Because this nigga, now I don't want this to go too far.
All right, Eastern Conference Finals matchup. I have Philly and Brooklyn.
Thank you. I have Philly and Brooklyn. But I wanted to talk about your team, though, since we got you on the podcast. I wanted to talk about Brad Stevens, bro. Yeah. Man is underachieving, man. You can blame it on the injuries. You can blame it on all that. But he has underachieved. I don't care, Derek. I don't care how you look. He's underachieved.
Let me
you
just
can lay it all out for us. He's been to 3 conference finals. That's cool. But he's had all the talent.
I agree that he deserves some blame. Some. But the idea that this season is to be placed on him, no. This season is weird.
Let me ask you this, though. I don't want to put all the blame on Brad Stevens, though. I want to more so ask you, is he going to be the coach that puts you guys over the top into that championship level? Is he going to be the coach? Because I don't think so. That's more so my problem. I don't want to put the whole season on this dude, but I don't think he's the coach to put you over the top. I think the conference finals might be his peak. We've seen with other teams, they changed the coach, and that upgrades the level of the team. We've seen it with Golden State, with Mark Jackson. They get Steve Kerr. They're elevated. Do you think it could be something like that with the Boston team who has star talent?
Steve Kerr. That wasn't Steve Kerr.
Hey, bro, you can blame it on what you want to blame it on.
No, that wasn't Steve Kerr.
I get what he's saying, though. Yeah,
I get it, but I don't credit Steve Kerr for that. I'm
gonna let it go. All right, go ahead.
Brad Stevens, to me, I think he has his faults, like everyone else. But I mean, once the last couple of years, you've had issues with Kyrie in and out, Gordon Hayward in and out. I think there's been an influx with the roster sometimes that's just been crazy, right? That happens to a lot of teams. So is he the guy that can do it? I think he can. Will he? I think he will.
How much of a leash are you giving him?
I'll say give him 2 more years.
That's exactly what I said, Derek. I said 1 to 2 more seasons. He's on the hot seat now.
I don't think
1 to 2 more seasons.
I don't think he's on a hot seat. I don't think
he's definitely on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat.
But no, I'm just saying I don't think he's on a hot seat because of the fact that this season, last season and this season has been like weird as hell. So I'm not putting this on him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's on a hot seat. If both last season and this season were regular seasons and this was the outcome, okay, I'll give it to you. But I don't think that this is cause to put him on a hot seat. Give him about 2 more years. Let Danny Ainge rearrange this roster in the offseason because there was a lot of hiccups this past offseason that just got. But I think
y'all keep drafting rookies, bro. That's y'all problem.
No. Hold on.
I keep drafting rookies, bro, instead of getting veteran players.
Hold on. You don't think we have any veteran players?
Y'all got some veterans, but not knowing that can hoop, bro. Y'all be drafting rookies like Neesmith and Pritchard to play big minutes and not getting veterans when y'all can get veterans. I think that's the problem.
We had a veteran. You know who he was? Jeff.
Don't
Teague.
say Jeff Teague, bro. Don't say Jeff Teague. I knew you was gonna say that bullshit. I knew you was gonna say that bullshit, bro.
All right,
He been washed up for a minute though.
Nothing. Yeah, I mean, he game 1 of this season, he was phenomenal, and then that was the peak. That was a peak of Jeff Teague in Boston. I think they're gonna actually go after Al Horford somehow, some way. I think they're gonna try to get him back, bring him back, put him behind Robert Williams. I think you try to move on from Shimmy Ojale and Grant Williams, one of the two, and then you just try to, add maybe 1 or 2 more pieces. I don't think they're too far away. I just think that the some of the players that they have on that team right now just don't fit with what is going on right now. Kemba Walker, I will say, I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't think that they will trade him. Not right now. But I think the combination of Walker and Fournier has been phenomenal since Fournier has been able to come back and get back into shape. I think they're going to let that play out a little bit. But I will say, if what happened this season with him, like not playing back-to-backs, for example, if that happens again next year, trade him. Because it's such a weird influx. You have no consistency. And I don't like seeing that. Like, you're going to have your third option only be there for a handful of games. Like I think you try it. He's he's making his stock go up, right? So I think we're starting to see that Charlotte Walker come back.
What's good, baby?
I think he's starting to come back into form over the last month and a half, 2 months. So that's why I'm not saying like it's not a rush to trade him right now. See what you have, and if some of the moves you make in the offseason, if he's the person that you need to trade by, let's say maybe December, go ahead and see what you can get for him, and then just move on. But I don't think it's a rush for it.
Last question. With everybody that you have in the East right now, and like you said, you're giving Brad Stevens a 2-year window until you think it's his time to go. But with KD, Kyrie, and who you got with the Nets, you still got Giannis in the way. You still got the Heat in the way. A lot of difficult teams are in front of you guys. So
Milwaukee
I'm like,
bro. I'm sorry.
That's a bad matchup for y'all.
Milwaukee is not a bad. Is not.
Either way, he still named like 3 teams in y'all way.
Like serious teams in front of y'all with the Hawks on the rise.
Yeah, and Indiana, Charlotte, those are teams on the rise as well.
Because you remember when I made that tweet, Derek? You remember when I made that tweet about y'all window closing?
Say it one more time.
You remember I made that tweet about y'all window closing? And some of y'all was telling me like, no, the window ain't closed. The window is definitely closing more and more.
How?
Like he just said, now, y'all for sure have.
Though? You have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum who are 22 and 23.
Bro, right now you have 3 solid teams in your way to, and KD in general is in your way to get to the finals. And you have other teams on the rise, like we just said. Zach LaVine got Vucevic now, so who knows what Chicago gonna do next season? Toronto always they're up or down. If they're up, they up. But if they down, they down. So it's a swing with that. And then, like you just said, Indiana, Karis LeVert come back. That team could be crazy. So you got teams that's on the rise.
Karis LeVert, that nigga. Y'all know I've been on that Karis LeVert train for a long time.
Jesus, man, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, I was mad he didn't play last night. They still killed the damn Hornets, but I was mad my nigga didn't play last night, dog.
Well, he's in the health and protocol system.
That
thing.
bullshit.
So, well, and this is the reason why I didn't want last season to continue, because last season affected a lot of things that's going on this season, especially with a lot of teams. So a lot of teams that you saw at the top of the conference last year are at the bottom or midway to the bottom, right? So Miami, Boston, I think Indiana was toward the top, like maybe around 4 last year. Same thing with the Lakers. It's kind of weird seeing that, because you have all these players that are out for the health and safety protocols. That thing has messed up a lot of teams, right? And I think Boston hasn't played 1 game this season fully healthy. Not 1 game. So that's why I'm saying, like, this rush to judgment of Brad Stevens on the hot seat and everything. I don't buy into it because there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that's
y'all deemed him as the boy genius, and he has not showed us boy genius. That's why we do not like Brad Stevens. That's the reason niggas do not like Brad Stevens, bro.
Y'all just don't.
Y'all deemed him the next nigga, the next pop, and he has not showed us that. That's what y'all deemed him as. Don't lie. Don't lie, Derek.
Bro, no,
do not lie.
As a coach, he is amazing. I have an issue with some of his lineups. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you know who I think would actually help benefit him, very well in the next season if they actually go get him for the coaching staff. Kevin Garnett. I would love to see Garnett as part of his coaching staff because I think he would light the fire that he's a vocal piece. Brad Stevens.
I've never seen Garnett in a coaching position,
bro.
Like, even on the court, like I've never seen him.
Listen, I don't need him as a coach. I don't need him to be there drawing up plays and stuff like that. I need him to get into players' asses. That's what I need.
So you just want him as a
need.
You want him as a
head
coach.
Yeah.
I
can see that then. I can see that then.
I can
see that.
That's all I need.
So not like an actual assistant coach. You just want him on the coaching staff.
I want him on that staff so he can light them up.
Stop.
Understandable.
You would. Dre talking about KG is the greatest power forward of all time.
Hey man, much respect to Garnett, bro. Much respect to Garnett,
Dre.
Love my guy.
Stop it, Dre. But let's get back to the NBA playoffs. Let's move over to the Western Conference, man. Who y'all got going to the Western Conference Finals? A lot of good matchups in that first round. Y'all already know the Lakers are playing tonight. Who y'all got in tonight's matchup?
I got Lakers beating the Warriors.
Yeah, I got Lakers too. Taking a little too long there. You know what I'm saying? It should be a lazy dub.
So I don't listen. You can make an argument for either team. You can make a legit argument for either team.
You can.
You honestly can.
So I mean, you can do a lot of things. But is it going to happen?
So let me ask this because I haven't been online the last couple of days to actually check updates and stuff. What's going on with LeBron?
He healthy.
He's
good. AD healthy. Everybody on the court tonight. Everybody.
All right, Lakers.
Okay, cool. So I feel just so bad for the Suns because the Suns gonna have to see them boys in the first round after having an amazing season, bro. They're not getting past the Lakers, which is tough. And you just talked about Steph Curry, bro, and his magic is off the charts. Do you think if they were to beat somebody like the Grizzlies in the play-in next game, that the Warriors can take out the Jazz? With an unhealthy Donovan Mitchell, bro. Donovan Mitchell still hasn't been back yet. So his first game is going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So how you feeling
it's
about
possible. That's possible.
Would you take it that far though? Would you take it that far?
That the Warriors beat the Jazz? Yeah. I'd be willing to say it.
Because I'm starting to feel like that way. I'm starting to feel that way.
Steph Curry is just crazy, bro. Like, and I will say, I admit I was wrong. I was wrong about Steph Curry. I thought he more so benefited from the fact that to score as well as he did with Clay and everybody on the court. I thought that was more so of a benefit for him to be able to do that. For him to have that depleted team and still be able to do that, give it up to him.
Yes, sir.
Nigga is nice.
Would you say MVP though?
Hell no. No, I'm not saying that.
I want to see how far you was going with that.
No,
I want to see how far you was going with that. You said MVP.
Don't say hell no.
You're gonna take it over the
No.
stage.
No.
You can say no.
No.
You can say no,
He had
but
a
don't
great
say
season.
hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little aggressive there. A little aggressive.
No.
He definitely put up MVP numbers. Like
he for sure did. He's
and
not
the
going to be the
impact
MVP.
on his team.
He's not going to be the MVP.
He has a case. No, he's not. I'm just saying he has a case.
He can make a case. Yeah. It's all right. The case is there, sure, but it's not. He's not winning it. Nah, Embiid.
Yeah. Once again, you can do a lot of things, but will it happen? No. All right, man. So who do you guys have for the Western Conference Finals?
I got Jazz and Nuggets.
Once again, you heard what he said?
Yeah.
He said an unhealthy Jazz is gonna get past the Clippers, and he said the Nuggets, who don't have their second best player.
I don't see that, bro. I don't see that.
I don't understand you.
So
Why are you pushing this agenda? Why are you pushing this agenda, bro?
No, because if I switch and then my original prediction comes true,
that's literally called pushing an agenda.
what was your original prediction?
My original
The Jazz
prediction is
going to the
that neither LA team is going to the conference finals. Like neither the Lakers nor the Clippers will make it to the Western Conference Finals. That's my prediction. So from that prediction, I have the Jazz and the Nuggets making it to the conference finals.
Okay.
And the Jazz going all the way.
I'm not agreeing with now, the Jazz part. But I think I could rock with you on the rest of that stuff. I'll say this.
Derek, bro, don't play with me, dog.
No. Listen,
don't play with me, dog.
I think a lot of people are actually underrating how Phoenix is going to be in the first round against LA. If that's the matchup. I actually think it's possible that Phoenix can beat them. If LeBron,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, if LeBron already admitted he's not 100%. Like that's my reason for.
Is that a mental thing though, bro? Because obviously he's not 100% because of a high ankle sprain. But is he telling people he's not 100% just to throw the opponent off? To think that you're getting a subdued LeBron James, or you're not getting the full package of LeBron James. It could be a mental thing. And shout out to Mo. Mo has said that shit. It could be a mental thing. Mental game that he's playing.
Your body does not recover as fast as it went.
Oh no, he's not 100%.
Yeah.
But I think people are going to go into a game saying LeBron James not 100%. We're not going to get that full package that we have seen before. You're still going to get the full package LeBron, even though he's not 100%.
You're still preparing for a 100% LeBron, even if it's an 80% LeBron.
Yeah,
no matter what.
You'd be dumb not to not prepare for him. But I think Phoenix can actually knock the Lakers off in the first round if that's the matchup. So if that's the case, I would.
Y'all saying a lot of possible, I guess, type shit. But are they winning?
It don't matter if the Suns beat them or if the Nuggets beat them. I just don't have them going to the
He said the Nuggets beat the Lakers?
No,
the Nuggets beat the Lakers?
Listen, I agree with Edgar. Neither LA team is going to the Western Conference Finals. I don't have them. I don't have them going in there now. Like beginning of the season, I did. But I don't like right now. I'm not. No. I think Phoenix.
I wish I had that Stephen A. meme. Y'all niggas both on crack. Both y'all niggas on crack. If y'all don't think the Lakers are at least getting there.
You know the one where he like, you don't know basketball. You don't know basketball.
I wish I had that shit on me, dog. I swear I wish I had that. I'll click that shit right now so fast, my nigga. I swear to God I would.
No, I think that with if LeBron's not, like 100%, I think that if with that ankle, it's gonna impact a little bit, some stuff, cutting, defense, explosiveness. I think it can affect those things. If that's the case, they have perimeter shooters that are really good. You have Chris Paul, you have Booker.
Are you speaking of the Suns? Yeah.
Yeah, you have Bridges, and you have Crowder.
Cam Johnson.
Yeah, like I think
Booker.
I just think that
nice team.
I think that Phoenix can actually overwhelm them. I think they can push it to a 7-game series.
The experience will be the difference, though, bro.
It will be.
Babies. They're babies over there, bro. They're babies with the Suns. Other than Chris Paul, and Crowder too. But other than those, they really haven't been there, bro.
Yeah,
LeBron, that's championship
bro.
DNA. I don't care if he's a baby.
It's a different game, though, bro. We all know it's a different game in the playoffs, and we've never seen Book in the playoffs. So are we going to get the same Book?
That's what I'm. And see, what I'm
counting on it.
I am too, because what I like seeing is that all of Kobe's disciples basically are killing it right now, and Booker being one of them. Like, I'm hoping to see it. Truth be told, I'm hoping to see it. I want to see him get there. I would like to see Chris Paul win a championship. I'm not saying that the Suns are going
pushing this real far.
I'm not saying they go to the finals. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that I would like to see that. And if that can happen with this squad, man, I'm going to predict that Suns. I think it could be Suns Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals.
It can't be the Suns and the Nuggets because if the Suns
Well,
win
they in the
first round,
same. They in the same
were-
bracket. Yeah, they
Yeah,
in
they're
the
in the
same bracket.
same bracket.
That's 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
It would
Okay.
it would have to be
So-
either the Mavs, the Clippers,
Mavs ain't
or
doing
the
it.
Jazz or the
Jazz.
Warriors or one of
Yeah.
those two teams or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mavs ain't doing it.
It's the
I don't-
Clippers, bro.
It had to be the Clippers
I'm
at that
saying.
one. It had to be the Clippers at that one. But all right. My prediction I'll go ahead and say Phoenix Clippers. Because and so I'll have to disagree with you then, Edgar, about both LA teams. But
So you're disagreeing because you feel like
no,
there's
he
option.
disagreed because
You're like,
there's no other option.
No,
There is no other option. There is no other option.
It's no other option. That's the
There's no
only
other
reason.
option. I do see Phoenix,
but they're still getting there.
I can, yeah, but
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
I can admit it. I can admit it. But you know, I like what I'm seeing with Phoenix. I like what I'm seeing with them. So defense, offense, they're just killing it, and I think that I think they can carry it into the playoffs.
All right, and I got LA versus LA in the Western Conference Finals.
You're gonna
And I'm
be
still
upset
kind
again.
of, and I'm still kind of tossing it up. I'm gonna be fine either way. You talking crazy?
You're
I
going
know
to be
your
upset
prediction not
again.
gonna happen. I know your prediction not gonna happen.
What? Neither
You
LA
said-
team
you
making it.
said, no, because you said Nuggets versus Jazz. I know for sure that isn't gonna happen. So
Okay,
I'm confident. I'm confident in my LA versus LA.
You can disagree with that, but neither LA team making it. That's a very possible situation.
It
Nobody's
could
getting
happen
LeBron
though.
way.
It
Way
could
more
happen,
possible
though.
Look,
than you
think about
think.
who's in LeBron's way, bro. If they win tonight, they're gonna have the baby sons. They're gonna have
You're
the
assuming
Nuggets.
these niggas
The
not gonna
Nuggets.
show up.
Whether they show up or not, they're still babies, bro. They're still
But
babies.
Even
No
if Braun
experience.
win,
You got the
if that
Nuggets
puts
with no
to
Murray.
6 or 7 games. Like, come on now.
You got the Nuggets, no Murray, and you have the Blazers who, bro, LeBron gonna run through the Blazers. So that's your competition in that bracket. Ain't nobody stopping Bron and AD, Drummond, Schroeder. I don't think y'all fully thinking about who the Lakers have. If y'all saying, oh, the Suns gonna do this or the Nuggets gonna do this. Come on, bro. This LeBron fucking James, dog. They not getting touched, my nigga.
I
They
love
not
Brian.
getting
I'm just saying, if you have a hard game tonight, and then
You
let's
always
say
say
you
that
win.
I love Bron shit.
No, I'm saying if you win tonight and it's a hard game, and then you got to go to the next series, and let's say the Suns go 6-7 games, and then you got to face Denver or Portland, and that goes like 6-7. I don't know if Bron gonna do all that. I don't know if Bron gonna do all that now. I don't know. 36 ankle messing up. I don't know now. AD is never 100% guaranteed to always be healthy. I don't know now.
At all.
Y'all sounding like Skip Bayless, man. That's all I'm saying. Y'all sounding like Skip Bayless.
No,
Skip
just
has
a
no
dead-ass
context.
hating.
Yeah, he has no
Skip has
context
no
to what he
context.
says, man.
He'll just dead ass
All right.
say they're gonna lose in the first round by 5 games and no context.
It's
Like,
dumb as hell.
All right, so who gets to the finals and who wins, bro?
Jazz and Brooklyn sweep.
And you want that. And that's what you want. You want the Jazz to get there so we can see a sweep. Crazy, bro. I got
Bro,
Lakers Nets and I got the Nets winning. I got Lakers Nets winning.
Y'all might think I'm crazy. I actually think that if Philly matches up with Brooklyn, I'm more so banking on Kyrie messing this up. So I think Philly can actually pull it off. I think it'll be a 7-game series, but I think Philly will get to the finals. And then for my Western bracket, I'll choose the Clippers, and I have Philly winning that. If that happens.
Philly winning. I would not want to see that. It's two teams that I do not want to see win championships in anytime soon. It's Philadelphia and New York Knicks. I do not want to see either of them teams win championships, and so I'm going against them niggas every time.
I'm a Celtics fan, bro. I don't want to see the Sixers win. Trust me. I love seeing them crying and sad and pissed off on Twitter. I love seeing that. But no, I something different with this team this year.
There's nothing
Doc
different.
River. Hold on. They are playing a lot better under Doc Rivers than they were under Brett Brown.
I agree with that.
Significantly.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So
Other than Doc Rivers, nothing is different about this team.
Derek. I want to ask you this though, because who is going to stop that three-headed monster? Even though the Sixers do have good perimeter defenders, that's a lot to keep up with, bro. And I think Miami really gave out the blueprint of how to stop Philadelphia in that last game that they played, bro. If you double team Joel Embiid, bro, the Sixers are a different team, bro. They really get halted on offense when everything is not flowing through Embiid, and Embiid is not a good passer out of the post, bro. So if you get it to him, it's either a turnover or he's going to fuck up somehow if you double team him. So I think the Heat really gave out a blueprint. So I feel like if some teams like the Nets really seen that and bank on that, I think they're pretty easy to beat, bro.
I don't like
not easy to beat. I think it's still 6.
I still don't like Brooklyn's defense, bro.
It don't matter.
Bro, if you had a game plan.
Them niggas is shooting you out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they defense looking like.
So again, my prediction is predicated upon Kyrie Irving. The way that nigga,
he's playing with players he likes,
bro. I don't care. He likes Jason Tatum. You saw that ball stuck in his hands, right? Every time he's on the floor, he didn't like
the floor. Harden is running the floor.
Like. I just think that in those moments,
Ron, what's good? What?
I think in those moments, that's what I'm more so banking on happening. I'm banking on there being lapses and him getting in his own way, basically.
2 out of 3 of them niggas gonna be on fire.
I want to catch Rome up because y'all been talking crazy today. Rome, I really want to catch you up. Me and Rome just talking right now. Eggert said that the Nuggets and the Jazz are making it to the Western Conference Finals, and he said that Jazz are getting to the finals against the Nets. And then Derek, that's the dude right there at the bottom, he said that the Suns are going to beat the Lakers. That's what nut shit has been said on this podcast.
Hold on,
Derek, did you not say that?
I said I think they can beat them. I think you guys are overlooking Phoenix. Because
you sounded pretty sure. You sounded pretty sure before, Derek.
I'm saying if you're
sounded pretty sure.
No. Listen, I didn't listen. I said that I think they can beat them mainly because LeBron is.
Thank you, Ron. Crack has been smoked.
No,
that's what I've been saying.
But no, I think it's very possible. I think people sleep on Phoenix. Yeah, everyone's looking at the Lakers, and you're overlooking the Suns for what? Why?
It's not that we're overlooking the Suns. We just know how good the Lakers are. And the Lakers have championship experiments. And they have LeBron James on their team.
Just like Edgar said, if LeBron gets worked in this game against Golden State, and then you got to go in that game, you don't know what can happen. You don't know what can happen. And I think that could be a 7-game series for sure. So does the ankle hold up? That's my question.
Man, I'm just preparing to be hurt to see LeBron kicked out the playoffs. That's all I'm preparing for because I ain't gonna be ready.
I don't have a dog in the fight. I could care less whether
I'm about to say my team on the East. I'm just
I don't care. So it does. Look, trust me, Jerome and everyone else listening. I don't care if I'm right or wrong on this. I'm not trying to be like Skip Bayless. I don't care. All I'm saying is I think that this can actually happen. If you're looking at things differently, I'm giving a different perspective.
Rome, I want to let you know now, neither LA team is making the Western Conference Finals. The Clippers nor the Lakers are making the Western Conference Finals. I just want everybody to be prepared for that. So that whole LA versus LA, that shit is not happening again. You all will be disappointed again. That shit is not happening.
I think that's very possible too. My prediction could be wrong, and the way he's saying it could be right too.
Whoa, CP3 not clutch. Whoa, he got hurt, my nigga. Like not clutch in the playoffs.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Whatever.
Y'all niggas talking crazy, man. But let's move on. Let's move on to this Kwame Brown conversation, man. Kwame Brown wants all the smoke. Kwame Brown he been going crazy on IG this week. I don't have the videos pulled up, but he been going crazy on IG.
We don't need
talking shit about Gilbert Arenas, talking shit about Steven Jackson, and talking shit about Matt Barnes or Becky with the good hair. That nigga been going crazy on them 3 niggas. If you don't know, on the recent episode of All the Smoke with Gilbert Arenas, Gilbert Arenas was basically talking about Kwame Brown and what he could have been. And Steven Jackson was basically clowning that nigga, saying he was the best number 1 pick ever. But he's known for saying that Kwame Brown is the biggest bust that's ever lived. And Matt was really just laughing along and shit. So that nigga Kwame Brown really has been holding this shit in for damn near How long? About 10, 15 years, and he went crazy. So what was your reaction to Kwame Brown? I didn't even know what he sounded like before this past week.
Me either. I honestly didn't either, man. I'm shocked that he's reacting like this. Didn't Stephen A. Smith say the same thing on First Take before?
Yes.
Why are you going off now? Like, that's my question. That makes no sense.
Bro, that shit.
I love it, though.
He sounded exactly how I expected him to sound, to be honest. Like, I expected him to sound like somebody who chill in his mama garage. Like, that's how he sounds. Like,
He a country nigga for sure, bro. He just real deal chilling, bro.
He's straight from Macon, man.
Yeah,
Macon or Savannah. He's I like him. I like, it's entertaining, but it doesn't make
he came for Jamel Hill too.
Did he?
Yeah, he came for Jamel Hill because you know how people say you chose violence. I think she said that about one of his videos, and he came for her, and then she clapped back and said, "Sir," 'cause I guess he not up to date with the social media lingo, so he thought she actually said you're being violent, and she clapped back and was like, "I said you chose violence, sir." Like,
isn't that Game of Thrones? Isn't that Game of Thrones?
I think so.
This nigga, man. I like it. I like it.
I feel like something is getting. I feel like something is getting built up here, bro. Because Matt Barnes recently said that he wanted Kwame Brown to come on to the show, but that shit ain't gonna happen. I don't even know why he even invited that nigga. But I think they're building something up. Could this be something planned out? Because somebody had made an interesting theory on Twitter today that are they trying to promote a fight? Like those two fighting. We see all these celebrity fights. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, bro. We see Ocho Cinco, we see these Jake Paul niggas. What if we see Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes in the ring with a Kwame Brown?
I don't want to see that.
It don't matter if you don't want to see it. We don't want to see Jake Paul in the ring, but we're going to see it. So these celebrity fights are entertaining.
I would rather
it could be getting promoted behind closed doors.
Don't do that as a street fight. Don't do that as a boxing match. I don't want to see it as a boxing match.
The fact that you might actually have a point, because didn't Matt Barnes just call out somebody else the other day? Like, I think he said he called out
somebody up.
Yeah, he is.
But like to literally fight them, like for real. So
I don't know.
You might have a point. Like that's
Lamar Odom actually invited him to. I think he's trying to get him to do the same thing that he's about to do. I forget which promotion he's working with, but Lamar is about to box. I think in the next month or so. So I think
it's piecing together.
Hey, that makes sense.
Because why would he speak after all of these years? Like, niggas been talking shit about you for years.
Yeah.
And now this one time, and he went out Gilbert Arenas, and it didn't make sense to me because Gilbert Arenas didn't say anything wrong about this nigga. He said that Kwame Brown could have been the AD of his time. He said all good shit about Kwame. It was the other niggas really talking shit. So I don't know why he went out Gilbert. But it's piecing together that it's going to be some promotional boxing fight that's building up. That's what I'm seeing, bro.
It makes
sense.
Because
Kwame is that dude that somebody's telling a joke on him and then another person laughs and he says, "I know you're not laughing."
That's what happened with Gilbert, bro.
That's why he got on Gilbert as whole time stacking Matt Barnes talking shit.
Hey,
Gilbert, you laughing? Better get on your ass.
But I want to know, because in his first video, he had said something about getting 80 mil. He said, "Gilbert, you took money out of my mouth. I should have got paid 80 mil if it wasn't for you." What year was this? What year was this? Hold on. You didn't take no money out your mouth, sir. That nigga Gilbert.
He only averaged 10. He only averaged 10 points one time in his career. Every other year, less than 10 points.
And you're talking about early 2000s, right?
It was like his third year. It was like his third year in the league.
2004.
So the bigger contracts around back then were around that 80 million range, right?
Because he said Tyson Chandler had got that 80 million.
Yeah,
but he wasn't a defensive dog like Tyson Chandler, though.
Nah. He just wasn't that. He wasn't even a player close to Tyson Chandler. So the idea that he could ever get 80 million, that's just ridiculous, man. That's
but do you believe that to be true though? Because Gilbert ended up bringing up on the podcast that MJ really broke Kwame Brown, and then you go your next team and you playing with Kobe Bryant. Like, you really not playing with the easiest of niggas when you have those people with like that killer mentality that want you to be like so demanding of you. So do you think that was a factor in his downfall and why he didn't live up to that potential?
Probably. I think it's possible, but at the same time, like, if you're going into this game and you know the type of players that are in this league, you know the type of players that are there before you're drafted, bro. Like, if it's possible you can get drafted by Washington with Michael Jordan on that team.
Rome, it was 10 points. You're saying one good year. I'm not listening to Rome. It was 10 points the whole season. Oh my God. No, I'm not listening to this.
So Rome thinks that it was because of the Michael Jordan mindset that really broke him. He was 18 years old, bro. Going to play with Michael Jordan. And we seen the last dance. Last dance. And we see how demanding he was of his teammates, bro. If you're 18 going into that environment, I agree that's easier. You can get broken. Your confidence can be gone.
Yeah.
So, I definitely agree with that.
Prepare for it though.
And it was.
Can you really prepare for MJ though? Can you prepare for MJ really?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent, yeah.
He was old MJ, and like this,
but he was still demanding of you.
MJ.
Yeah,
but it's like you ain't
skin.
Chicago MJ no more. You old, and I'm on my last leg MJ. Yeah, you still MJ, but it's like I should be able to prepare for an old nigga yelling at me. Like, come on.
And then you go into Kobe Bryant after that. You shouldn't, bro. Okay, the Michael Jordan. Okay, I get that. You're going to Kobe Bryant after Michael Jordan. So you telling me you're not prepared for what Kobe's going to demand of you after dealing with Michael Jordan?
I guess.
Like, come on, bro.
Hey, I don't know, man. Hey, I don't know. Like I said, he was 18, bro. If I'm 18 getting talked to like that by Michael Jordan, that's fucking me up. If I'm not performing, I can't lie, that's fucking me up too, though, bro. So I understood what he was saying.
But it's like you have to prepare to a certain extent. The moment you find out you're getting drafted to the team Jordan on, I'm just growing thick skin from that day.
You gotta fuck you to everybody. That's what I'm saying. You've got to be able to figure out how to get that thick skin. If you're not going to do that, then cool. But that's what
and you really gotta want it, bro. You gotta have a dog in you. Like if you ain't got that dog in you,
we seen a lot of players don't got that dog, bro. Everybody don't got that dog.
I'm not saying it has to translate to you actually producing like you a dog, but just the grind, bro. Like being at practice and trying your hardest at practice, like just the bare minimum of that. If you ain't at least got that, then you gonna crack being with MJ.
Yeah,
but I feel like him being the number one pick and him being straight out of high school really affected that because he's been bigged up for all of this time. He's been told how great he is, and then you get to somebody who's telling you that you shitty, like you ain't as good as you think you are. Like at 18, like you thinking you hot shit, and then you play with MJ. You saying you ain't really who you think you are.
To me,
like, you really ain't got that thick skin.
That's what should challenge you, though.
Exactly.
If you think you are that, if you think you're that nice, and people are telling you you're not, rise up to the occasion. If you're not, that's your result. Period. Period. Grow thick skin.
So do you think? So because I seen a lot of people talking about it. Do you guys think that Kwame Brown should start a podcast? I feel like niggas are starting to become infatuated with this nigga,
bro. It'll be a flash in the pan, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I would produce it.
You a what? Oh, you produce it?
I would produce that junk, man. It'd be a flash in the pan, but let's get it.
Man, that's tough, bro. Denisha
it
said
make you want to exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough to adjust to that, but hey, let's move on. So I wanted to talk about the NBA awards too. I feel like everybody here agrees that Joker is the MVP. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, but he won't be.
Okay, go ahead.
Who you think getting it?
I think it's Embiid is going to end up getting it.
You think he will win?
Nah.
I think
you don't think he missed too much time?
He missed too much time,
bro. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't know how much time plays into these awards anymore. I don't, because people still think that it's very possible LaMelo Ball could be the Rookie of the Year, which makes no sense to me. So that's what I'm saying.
He was so far and away the winner.
What?
He was so far and away.
You never heard people say that?
What, that he's not going to win it? No, he was going to win it whether he finished the season hurt or not. He was going to win the award.
That's what he's saying.
That's exactly
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he was. Yeah. I thought you said he wasn't going to win.
No, but he's saying the time didn't make a difference in that case, though.
Yeah. People are not taking that into consideration when they're saying that LaMelo Ball is going to win the Rookie of the Year. So,
but I think he was far and away the winner, though. That's why it was a huge gap between him and everybody else.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was such a huge gap for him winning. So when he missed time, it was just like he's still the winner because he was so far and away the best player for the whole season.
I mean, but I don't know that I don't think he's gonna win it. I just don't.
But
Go
You
ahead.
gonna say something else?
No,
Okay, yeah, but that's what I wanted to talk about. Why are people not trying to give the MVP to Joker when I feel like he should have be far and away the favorite? Maybe Curry probably on his ass a little bit, but I think he's had the most impressive season, had the team success. He's almost averaging a triple-double. I think he's 2 assists away, and the team stayed afloat. They actually went up in the rankings when Jamal Murray got hurt. If anybody else has that type of season, they're getting MVP hands down. But it feels like we're trying to give MVP to everybody else but Joker. We're trying to give it to Steph. We're trying to give it to Embiid. We're trying to give it to CP3. But Joker is clearly the winner. But I don't understand why everybody else is trying to get consideration.
I agree.
Jokic's the winner, bro. He the winner. And there were certain points in the season where it was kind of like by default damn near because other people were getting hurt and missing time. Joker has been here the entire season, putting up all the same stats that he's been putting up since the beginning of the season. Yeah. And then you lose Jamal Murray and you're still like 4th, 5th seed in the West. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like there's no other person who's getting the award right now is Jokic. And he's 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Like he got double-digit points.
No, he 2 assists. He 2 assists.
He 2 assists. Oh, okay. So either way, like you're literally at a triple-double damn near as a big.
Oh yeah.
As a big, yeah.
And that's even crazier. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. Crazier, I think he should get it, but he won't. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think narrative plays too much of a factor in these awards?
Yes, because nobody talked about Joker this whole year, even though he was having this crazy of a season. Nobody spoke of him. And he's putting up those type of numbers at the center position. It's all narrative based, bro. Steph Curry had the whole narrative the whole season. And Embiid had his time. He got hurt and it kind of slowed down. Steph Curry had it at the end of the season. I'm like, damn. And we never got any love. Even CP3 had his little run when people was talking about CP3 for MVP. But Jokic never got his run and never got his or got spoken about like that in that same light. It never made sense. Yeah,
I agree. He should get it. He ain't.
He ain't
getting it. It's pathetic.
Hey, Derek, though, let me ask you this: who you got for defensive player of the year?
Man, I mean, you could say Embiid, but my choice is Simmons. My choice.
So Gobert ain't even up there for you.
Hell no. Not like, winning it.
Totally agree.
Not winning it, no.
Gobert's up there. If he doesn't win it, I understand because we just had this conversation. Who are the only other 2 people that got it like 3 years in a row? It was Dwight Howard and who else?
Somebody it was Dwight else. And Ben Wallace.
And
they won it 3 times. It wasn't 3 years in a row. It was 3 times.
It was 3 times. And if Gobert wins it this year, that's 3 times and 3 times in 4 years at that. And I don't think Gobert, like we were just saying with the narrative, Gobert doesn't fit that stature of player to go with those other people. So I don't think they're going to let Gobert be the person that gets on that little Mount Rushmore of defensive player of the year. Like when it comes to how many you've won. So I want Gobert to win it.
Yeah.
I want Gobert to win it, but I don't think he's going to because of the narrative.
But I feel like Simmons is just the best all-around defender, though, bro. He's guarding 1 through 5, guarding them effectively, holding opponents to the lowest field goal percentage. I'm like, damn, he's the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gobert shows out against them trash centers, but when he play against Jokic, we seen what happened. He play against Embiid, we see what's going on. So I've seen I've seen Gobert get exposed too many times to just give it to him.
Multiple times.
He shows his ass. He's leading in blocks, so I agree with everything that you're saying about the stats. But I don't think stats tell the whole story. And I agree with Jerome too. Bam can guard 1 through 5 as well. I feel like he's up there for defensive player of the year, but I don't think he wins it though.
He's not gonna win it, no.
He's not gonna win it, but he's definitely up there though.
Marcus Smart guards 1 through 5 as well, but he's not winning it.
Whoa. Slow down. That boy ain't guarding centers now.
You haven't seen him guard a center?
That one day he guarded Embiid. That one day he guarded Embiid. Y'all gave him all that credit.
We're talking effectively, consistently.
You said Embiid.
That one day he guarded Embiid.
Oh man.
All right, man. Who you got for most improved? That's the real conversation I want to dive into. Who you got for most improved?
Julius Randle.
Why?
Everybody keep saying Randle.
Why is it Julius Randle?
What do you mean? Why? I think he's gonna end up winning it. The narrative.
Oh, so this is not. So this is who you're predicting to win, not
that's
your
actual.
Who do you really want to win it? Who do you?
Jaylen Brown. Who I want to win it is Jaylen Brown, but he's not going to win it. is going to be Julius Randle. I don't even think
If you
Brown
took your
will be
Celtics
above-
bias out of it, who would you pick?
That's not my Celtics bias, bro.
It is your Celtics
It's
bias.
not,
though.
but no, it's not.
Because
It's
he was
honestly
getting
not.
loose last year, though.
He was getting loose, but he improved.
He didn't. It wasn't most.
It wasn't no
improved, not just
crazy
improved.
drunk,
He became
bro.
an all-star this year. Like
He could have been an all-star
We've seen
last
that
year.
coming. We've
He got
seen that
screwed out of it
coming,
last
though.
year. I look.
Exactly. He could
Aside
have
from
made it.
that, he could have, but he wasn't. He didn't make it, and he got screwed out of that. But I think that he could be up for it. I think he could be up for it, but he's not
If
going to
we
win.
talking all-star with your name, I'm not giving you most improved player of the year. Like that's not happening. Like
So
if
you
you're
don't
in
think that
all-star talk,
you don't think that a player that makes an all-star can get it?
That's not what the award should be. It should be whoever had the biggest jump.
Bro, no, listen.
It
Again,
shouldn't be by team
the
success.
award is never what it should be. Most
It
valuable
used to
player,
be like that. It
MVP.
changed last season. It
Bro,
changed last season.
it's changed long ago, bro. MVP,
Most improved?
No,
Most
I'm
improved?
talking about all the awards in general.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, all the awards in general have changed. So I can't go by what it should be. I'm going by what it's going to be. Narrative. Julius Randle is going to win it. Like that's the biggest narrative. He's helped get New York to this stage with Tibbs, of course. Tibbs is phenomenal for that team. So I'm going with him. Like, I mean, Randall has just been crazy this year. Who saw that coming?
The clear answer is Jeremy Grant. That is the clear answer. That is the person who has made the biggest.
That's the
jump.
most improved.
That is the most improved.
I'm not
player.
mad at that,
The
but
dude
he's not
went
winning
from-
it.
He went from 12
But
points.
that's the problem,
to
though.
23
points.
12 points to 23 points. That's the biggest jump out of everybody in the most improved player race
So
right now.
let me ask you this: can you not use most improved for defense as well?
You can.
I mean,
Right?
you can,
Offense and defense.
that's where defensive player of the year comes in.
Right, but I'm saying like you can use it for both sides, but that's never a factor. It's always just offense, right? So
Damn,
okay,
yeah,
I'll give you Jeremy Grant statistically should be it. He's not going to be it though. That's my point.
I'm starting to see that now. With everybody saying Randall, I guess I'm starting to see that
It's-
Randall is the guy.
It's not going to be it.
But my point is, until last season, it used to actually go to most improved. When Brandon Ingram won it last year, and Luka Doncic was like, why is Luka Doncic in the conversation for most improved? When we expected him, he's the number 2 pick. Why is he up
That's
there?
what I'm saying, bro.
Devontae Graham should have won it last year, and Jeremy Grant should win it this year. But I see what you're saying about the narratives, bro.
It's
But
narrative.
it just doesn't make sense.
But for most improved, that is like the only award I think that
You shouldn't be going by
just
team
not-
success. That should not matter in most improved.
That's
Narrative
that's what it's
should
going
not
to be.
matter.
That's
when
what
it
it's
comes to
gonna
most
be.
improved.
I agree with you now. I see what you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
When it
what's
comes to
gonna be.
most improved, narrative should not matter. That is like the one award that narrative should not matter at the fuck all. Like it
What?
should literally go to who had the biggest jump with their stats. If you
Right.
went from 9 points to 17, 18 points a game, like you damn near finna get that shit. Jeremy
Right.
Grant went from 12 points to 23 points. Like
Right.
he took off once Blake Griffin left. How
Right,
is
right.
that not getting you most improved player just because Julius Randle, who we already knew was going to be raw?
I knew he was a
like,
bucket. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We know you're a walking bucket. Like just because you got 5-6 points more than what you had last year compared to somebody who's making an 11 to 12 point jump. Like, come on now.
I mean, think about it. The Knicks are relevant again. They're in the playoffs. They're 4th seed, right? 4th seed, 5th seed, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 4
Yeah,
seed.
yeah.
So that's the narrative. That's what's going to push him to win that.
Oh yeah,
that
I get
award.
what you're saying.
It's just,
Yeah.
I agree. Jeremy Grant should get it. I'll trade for him.
That's tough. All right, bro. Let's move over to Coach of the Year, bro. Who you got?
Monty Williams.
So you think he should win it?
It's either between him or
I'm not-
Doc Rivers. Those are the two that I have.
Oh, no Tibbs, no Snyder.
Bro, again, narrative, number 1 seed. Number
Tibbs,
2
you
seed.
just spoke on the Knicks.
I
was about to say,
know.
Quinn Snyder is
No.
the number 1 seed.
Right, but you have the 76ers that are number 1 seed. You see what he's done for Embiid, right? You have Monty Williams. The Phoenix Suns have not been in the playoffs. Those two narratives alone is what I'm looking at to decide who's going to actually win the title. Quinn Snyder, yes, they are a number 1 seed. But again, the narrative is not with Utah at all. I'm not.
I don't know why.
I'm not rocking with Utah at all.
It's not. So yeah, I agree. Tibbs could be in consideration, but I think that those two narratives of Phoenix and Philadelphia is what's going to push a lot of.
Doc Rivers.
You got to think about it. Who's voting for this award?
Right,
That's what I'm saying. Narrative. It's narrative.
Doc Rivers shouldn't get it because Monty Williams. I think he already got it. I think they already said he getting Coach of the Year.
I think that was by the coach.
That was by the
coaches.
Mm-hmm.
That was by the coaches.
I feel like that's the main voices who matter in that situation. But I don't think Doc Rivers should even be in the conversation because first off, you're Doc Rivers, you're great. We know you're going to be great wherever you go. Second off, Philly is always a top 3 team in the East anyway. So you finishing as the first seed, it's like, how big of a jump is that?
They looked so trash last year, though. So it was just like
they were.
That's what it was.
But still, like they still finished. That's what I'm saying. Like they were trash, but you still finish high in the East anyway. So just add a great coach, and you're just playing better and still finishing where you probably would have finished anyway. So I can't put you in the Coach of the Year conversation. I feel Quinn Snyder and Tibbs should have been the two.
I'm not mad at
people.
Tibbs. I'm not mad at him at all.
Me neither.
We didn't even expect the Knicks to make the playoffs. Like nowhere near this position. Like we expected 13th place, and they're in the 4th seed.
Yeah,
gotta give it.
That's where I expected Indiana or Charlotte to be.
Facts. Indiana, what? That shit went downhill fast. They wasn't they 4th earlier in the season, and then they was like in 10th by the blink of an eye. I'm like, damn, all right, that's a bet. Miami moving up. I'm like, cool.
We were number 1, so I can't speak.
Y'all was. That's when everybody had COVID and everybody was out for the health and safety and shit. I remember that. I remember that shit. What's another award? I'm blanking on awards right now. Most improved. Did I run through them all? 6th man of the year.
Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, I'm going Clarkson.
Yeah,
I'm going to. Yeah.
All right, I got Clarkson. All right, but let's move on to J. Cole. What were you, J. Cole? we're all J. Cole fans here, but on the court, woo, he's definitely not like he is in the booth. But how do you guys feel about? How do you guys feel about J. Cole? These are his first buckets right here.
Man, that man out there with pros, bro. I gotta give it up.
At 36. At 36, Drake couldn't even do this.
No, I definitely give him props though, bro. That's definitely major ups to him, bro. yeah, that was really out the way.
No,
but yeah, I agree with y'all.
No, it wasn't. Really.
I agree with y'all, bro. I give Cole major ups, but he isn't as good as I thought he was. Is what I would say.
He's playing low minutes too. I think he's only like playing like 15 minutes.
He's good, bro. He's just playing actual pros, who've consistently been doing this for years. Like Cole just said, "Hey, I'm finna play ball again. I'm finna train for a year, and I'm finna go out here against pro players who are like, we're playing every day. We eat, sleep, and breathe this. Like, I don't expect Cole to go out here and be like, oh shit. Like, could he go back to? Could he go to the NBA?
That same shit last week.
No. I said
I said this. I said he was gonna be the 5th guy on the court, and that's really what he's been. The 5th guy on the court.
I didn't say he was gonna be the 5th guy on the court, but I said he was gonna be good. I said he was gonna be all right, but I don't want people making it sound like he's not good. He's not what we expect him to like, bro. Like he's on the court. He got a bucket in general. He's getting some type of bucket, and he playing defense.
I would say his defense.
He's playing defense. I see the defense.
Hey,
his defense is up there. His defense is up there.
Yeah.
I didn't say he was going to be raw. Like, I didn't say that shit. I said he was
we
gonna
predicted
get like 10,
how much he was going to average, bro.
I said like 10 to 11 points.
I was with you that I seen 11 to 15 at first, but then I was like, nah, he going to be 6 to 10 range. Because I was like, he playing with pros. He never played with pros. So I really thought he was going to be the 5th person on the court. But they really wasn't even trying to pass it to that nigga on that first game. They was not even trying to pass it to my nigga, dog. That shit was crazy. And then I watched the game today. Yeah, and then I watched the game today, and he really ain't shoot that much today. He only shot like 2 times, but it really was the defense that stuck out to me for the day.
Yeah,
that nigga Ron said that nigga trash. He 36,
that's
bro.
Fine. But again, he's 36, and I mean, what other rapper is doing that?
That's the big thing.
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is Chris Breezy? Can Chris Breezy get loose in this? Chris Breezy?
Possibly.
How old is he again? Like
he just turned 31 last year, I think. He 31, I think.
I think he could.
And he way more athletically built than Cole.
Yeah.
And he can actually hoop for real too, like Cole. Yeah. So I feel like he can do the shit.
Yeah. But big ups to Cole, man. I love to see my nigga out there though. He just dropped the album, Fire, and then he come out Oh my good. Now he come out on the court. He got 3 points in the first game.
And he was doing warm-ups to his music in his shoes.
Crazy, bro. That's legendary, bro. That's legendary. That's legendary, bro.
I don't care if he's only got.
That nigga said Ronald said he'd rather see Breezy and Quavo. I don't know about Quavo. I don't really know how much.
Quavo can hoop.
He
don't
can
like
hoop.
Quavo?
He can hoop.
I don't know how much I like Quavo's game.
I'm not big on his jumper though.
Yeah, that's what messed me up is the jumper, bro. The jumper fucks me up.
Nasty, bro.
The jumper fucked me up. I think Breezy could do something, but the jumper fucked me up for Quavo, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's move on to the next conversation. We're gonna talk about the Hall of Fame. So this weekend we seen the Hall of Fame committee induct Tim Duncan. We seen Kobe Bryant, and we seen KG, Tamika Catchings, a whole lot of legends. This was a legendary class for the Hall of Fame. But I wanted to ask you guys, and it was something that I heard from Deion Sanders on if the criteria should change for football and basketball. Let me play the clip.
Dedicated one-to-one sport.
Admission to go see that guy play. Forget the Roger Clemens. And then when it comes to football, what is a darn Hall of Famer? What is a Hall of Famer now? Is it a guy who played a long time? It's so skewed now. I don't know what's what. Once upon a time, a Hall of Famer was somebody who changed the darn game, who made you want to provoke you to reach in your pocket and pay for admission to go see that guy play. Forget the rest of the team. You wanted to see that guy. That's not a Hall of Fame anymore. Everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a Hall of Famer. You're a Hall of Famer. They let everybody in this thing now. It's not exclusive anymore, and I don't like it.
Okay, what would be your definition, though? Someone
who changed the game, had a profound take and a profound influence on the game. Randy Moss, Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
You don't have to think about that.
Barry Sanders.
You don't have to think about it.
Eli Manning.
You got to ponder the thought.
Love me some Eli. If you have to think, then not a Hall of Famer?
If you have to think, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't. How many they allow in every year? Not this year, because this year is like everybody come on in. Everybody come on in. Normally it's what, 7 or 8?
5 or 6?
Yeah. Why does it have to be? It should be based on, are you that guy? Were you that guy? Not just because we got to meet a quota.
And this is what I wanted to ask you guys about, because it's really getting like this in basketball. He was mostly talking about football, but I feel like it's starting to get like that with basketball and kind of too, where it feels like everybody is just getting in. And I feel like it should be some type of cutoff, bro. Like you can have a great career and not make the Hall of Fame, because that's what the Hall of Fame is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the greatest of the greats, not just like people who had a great run and then end up getting in. I feel like it should be changes in the Hall of Fame criteria, and I agree with what Deion was saying for both sports. He's going to be on I Am Athlete on Monday, I want to say, and I feel like he's going to talk about the same type of thing. He talked about it in that one clip I had seen. Good. So do you guys think that Hall of Fame criteria should be changed? So like it should raise the bar. Should they raise the bar?
What's the criteria right now?
I'm about to say, what is the criteria?
But you see the players that are getting in with basketball, like the Eli Manning, like Deion just said, Eli Manning should not be a Hall of Famer. If you have to think about it, if you have to think about these certain players, that they shouldn't get in. It's got to be players that changed the game for real, bro. Not players that had a good run and then, they're going to get in off of that. Like, but really changed the game, and the greatest of the greats, the Dwayne Wades, the LeBron James, like you got to be the top tier. Like when you talk about T-Mac, should T-Mac be a Hall of Famer? He had a great run. But should T-Mac be a Hall of Famer?
No.
And this other Chris Webber. Chris Webber had a great one, but should Chris Webber be a Hall of Famer? Because now you're grouping everybody together. Like LeBron James shouldn't be in the same Hall of Fame as a Chris Webber. Like they should not be in the same Hall of Fame. Like, bro, we have to raise the bar when we talk about Hall of Fame, not taking away from anybody who's making the Hall of Fame. But Chris Webber is not in the same conversation of the greatest of the greats. So would you put him up there, and should the bar be raised?
I totally agree. Yeah, I feel like for both NBA and NFL, we have to set the standard again. And I feel like it'll definitely come into play whenever they change the people who vote. Make it the players and the coaches. And Fred Taylor said this on I Am Athlete. The people who, and somebody who should be in the Hall of Fame that isn't in the Hall of Fame. And he's salty about it, which he has the right to be, because he said, hey, you look at my stats, you look at the people I went against, and you talk to the people that I went against, they'll tell you like I was really that dude. So when it comes to people like that, the people you played against, the coaches you played against, the players and coaches you played with, those should be the people that vote for you. Like, I feel like those are the only people whose votes matter. And right now we're in a position where with the NBA and the NFL to where it's like, it's the journalists that vote. It's the broadcasters that vote. It's the analysts that vote. I feel like analysts might play a certain part in it, but anybody outside of players, coaches, and sometimes analysts, you don't need a vote.
I agree. I think that the media having an impact on any of these awards, whether you're talking about MVP, Rookie of the Year, Hall of Fame, I think any media having any type of impact like that is skewed, because it makes no sense that they are having the ability to decide who's going into the Hall of Fame. If you don't like a specific player as a reporter, you could potentially make sure that this person does not get this award. You can make sure that this person does not get into the Hall of Fame. That makes no sense to me. So I agree. I think that has to be taken out. But like stats, I think stats and impact are what determine who goes into the Hall of Fame. I don't know that I wouldn't say necessarily championships. For me, I wouldn't say championships, but stats and impact on the game are the things that do that. And if these players don't have that, to say that they're even like in the top 5 of their organization for scoring or defense, like all of that stuff, if you can't say any of that for the team that you've been on, like there shouldn't even be an argument. Like there's no way you should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And I'm not, I was just going off Rome's comment. Rome said that Chris Webber was an all-star every year, damn near in sack, and he was definitely the guy to see outside of Lakers and Spurs. I'm not saying that he's not great, but we see he had to wait a long time just to get into this Hall of Fame. But I feel like it should be the cream of the crop that get in. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Chris Webber didn't have a great career. And I also feel like it should be some type of some cutoff. Because they include college in the NBA shit as well. Like, it's a pro basketball Hall of Fame. It's not NBA Hall of Fame. And I feel like that's another issue as well, because they're grouping in Chris Webber from college and grouping in all that with everything that he did from the NBA. And that's how he also got in. So when you group everything together, it's like, okay, you can see how Chris Webber could get in. But if you're just going off NBA, it's like, bro, he not up there. He shouldn't be up there with the LeBrons and with the Jordans or with the D-Wades. Like, it's a different tier between those type of players, bro. So I don't know what that cutoff is. I'm not a player, so I don't know who should be in and who shouldn't be in. But the players should definitely be the voters. But I feel like the bars should definitely be raised from what we are seeing now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I mean, but again, stats to me tell the story. Like, I think that's why seeing Kevin Garnett get in makes a lot of sense.
Because I feel like every year, and that's my point. I feel like every year should be like that. Like, we seeing straight legends getting in there. But at some years we see like, like we understand how they got in, but we ain't seeing legends every year, bro. And like Dion said, sometimes the Hall of Fame committee has to meet a certain quota when it comes to things. Like, it shouldn't be a quota. Whoever was a Hall of Famer and y'all years are up when you're eligible to become a Hall of Famer, that's when you should be in. That's what I'm saying. Like, if an NBA player doesn't get in that year, he just don't get in. Because
with the Eli Manning situation, we joke a lot with Eli Manning, but Eli Manning is a tricky situation because stat-wise, dude is literally like, if you look at his stats, he's exactly at 500 from games he's won. Like, that's literally the definition of average. So stats-wise, it's like that. But if you look at what he's done in his career, you beat the GOAT 2 times in the Super Bowl, and one of those times you stopped them from going undefeated. So it's like, that's a weird ass line with Eli Manning. I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame, but I could understand if someone tries to make the case. It's like, stat wise, he ain't all that crazy to be in the Hall of Fame at all. But look at what he did do for the times that he was the cream of the crop. So that's a tricky situation with Eli. I wouldn't put him in though.
And could you also add the what was it, the Iron Man title that he had? Where he didn't miss,
playing all them games in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that could be included as well, but
I don't know if I'm counting that at all. I'm not counting that at all.
I don't either.
If your win percentage is exactly 50%, I just can't put you in the Hall of Fame. I can't.
But I don't think you can go by wins, because I think Rome just said it here. Games won is more of a team stat. But even if we're not including team accomplishments, which is championships, then you definitely can't put Eli in because it does the numbers put him in. Are Eli's regular season numbers better than up there with the Hall of Fame quarterbacks?
I don't know.
Off the top of my head, I'll say no. Like I'll probably have to look again, but off the top of my head, nah.
I don't know. I could slick see the case being made, but
that's why I said he's a real tricky situation if you like really sit down and think about it.
So if he does get in, is he first ballot?
No. He shouldn't be first ballot if he get in. No,
I agree.
I feel like the NFL is harder than the NBA. The NFL is harder than the NBA, so he's gonna have to wait. But I feel like he will eventually get in. I don't think he should, but he will eventually get in.
Hey man, if T.O. had to wait, bro.
Oh, that bro. T.O. waiting while Eli
3 years.
Eli is he's a part of the Manning family, so Eli could get in first ballot just for that.
That's why I think it's possible.
Why T.O. had to wait.
Yeah, that's why I think it's possible.
Crazy.
Narrative.
That's true, bro.
That's true. Why, like, I think he could.
All right, man. Let's move on to Too Wild Wednesday. Edgar, you got it.
All right. First one, the WNBA should change the requirements to allow one and done college players to enter the league. Too wild or not too wild?
It's not too wild.
I think it's too wild. I don't think the girls would be ready. I think it's only a certain. I think it's a certain few that could. Because Paige Beckers, I think we're going off of. You're asking this question because we've seen Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers, I feel like could have came out of college and been one of the top players in professional basketball right now. But I don't think that's working for everybody. It's not too many Paige Beckers coming out of college like that, bro, who are ready for the professional game and who just dominate college basketball right off the bat. Ain't too many like Paige Beckers, bro. So I would say too wild to that.
Well, I think that's why there wouldn't be a lot. You wouldn't see a lot that actually do it though. Like I would say let them come in, but if you don't have that play to be able to do it. No.
But would you waste time making that rule when you only know it's only going to be like just outliers that really go for the rule? And it could be some people that fall down that path that think they're ready, that aren't ready, that end up going in. It's just like the NBA draft was when they was letting high schoolers in. Players that were not ready for the NBA was just jumping in because they just thought they was ready. So it's like you're not really ready for that league yet, but you hopping in because you think you that dude. And it could be the same way with this.
Well, because the NBA is going back to allowing high school students to come in, it's not going to be everyone from high school coming in, right? Or eligible for the draft, rather. There's not a lot of them that will be doing that. So I think, like for example, I think you could have made a case for Zion to go straight.
Oh yeah.
Like we knew Zion was ready. We knew he was ready.
Yeah, but like who's all doing that? You could have made a case for LaMelo Ball, but like who? You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of kids that are going from high school to college. I mean to the NBA. So I don't think that it's going to be something that actually would actually mess anything up. I think you just institute it, let it be, and the ones that can do it. Everyone else go to college.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I'm still kind of iffy on the NBA going to the all high school. I'm still kind of iffy on it, bro. Because I still think it's gonna be some players. Because that's literally how it was back in like 03, 05. Like niggas was jumping in and they weren't ready and they weren't getting drafted. So now you fucking up your whole career. You can't go back to college. And now you just hopped into the draft pool. Now you in the G League when you thought you was that dude when you could have went to college, developed your stock, and now you going downhill.
This G League is not a bad idea though.
It's not a bad idea now, but back in those times, it was a bad idea. Now,
that was horrible.
Tumbling like a mug. So I just don't want to see that, bro. When you hopping in and you don't, what you think or what you want to happen doesn't happen. And now you're in a position where it's like, damn, I'm really out in the G League when I thought I was a pro prospect and shit like that. And it's like now I'm overseas and like not where my
because it's certain people that I think like there's certain players in the WNBA that I should say like in high school and college that are prepared for the WNBA when it comes to like guards. I think of like forwards and centers who I don't think are ready. Like if I see like what was that girl named Zaya Cook that she at South Carolina right now. I feel like she low key could have went to the WNBA straight out of high school. But she developing now in college. But I feel like she was somebody that was ready. But if you take a center, out of high school, I don't know if she gonna be ready to go up against grown women like that. So I feel like with the WNBA, I feel like it's more so position based on who can do that.
It's a physicality thing, bro. It's definitely a physicality thing.
The guard play in the WNBA is crazy. So I feel like if you really got it like that, you can go to the WNBA. But the bigs, like, no, you are a traditional big in the WNBA. You're not a skilled big.
Yeah, man.
Hey. But I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, bro. That's why I said Paige Beckers would have been that one girl that I look at like, okay, like guards can do it. You see people like Sue Bird still in the league till they're 40 years old. You seeing Tarazi play because it's just not as physical. There's not a lot of wear and tear. Like you can get through it. I agree with that. If somebody like who's a good big person, and they have shorter seasons, not a lot of wear and tear on the body. Yeah, bro. So if a popular post player came into the WNBA, it wouldn't work out. You would need to sit down and get used to the physicality of the paint, bro. So I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
not too wild. Won that poll though, 72%. Next one, the Knicks will make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Too wild or not too wild?
You know who made that shit? That's too wild. That's
way too wild, bro.
Yeah, very wild.
Hey, more people voted with me than I thought. Too wild is only winning by 70%.
Those are all New Yorkers.
I expected it to win by like 85 or 90%. Anyways, on to the next one. Sabrina, I never know how to pronounce her last name. Sabrina will,
Ionescu.
Sabrina Ionescu will get at least 3 more triple doubles this season. Too wild or not too wild? Before you answer this question, there's only been 10 in WNBA history, and she got the 10th one the other night, and she's the youngest to get it. So just keep that in mind. It's only been 10 in history. Do you think she could get 3 more in this season?
With her skill set, yes.
Yeah, and the way the game is played in general now, I think it's very possible.
Because who was the last person before her? Did they say that?
No, I didn't see. They didn't say the last person before her.
Because I would think Candace Parker should be somebody who got a triple double, but I think it's better for her because she's a guard, and so she can get rebounds, a Westbrook style of play. You're gonna get the assist, you're gonna get the point. So I feel like it's easier for a guard in the WNBA and in the NBA to get triple doubles than it is for women. So I think she can get 3 more though.
Yeah, I agree. I say not too wild. That won 90%, so most people agree. What's more likely to happen tonight? Bron and AD combine for 50, or Steph gets a 50 piece on his own? What's more likely to happen?
The game is literally on right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, is it?
I thought it came on at 10.
I thought it
came on at 10.
Yeah,
oh damn! Okay. Damn, it still ain't on. I'll say combine. I'll say combine for 50 then. Whoa, the Spurs kind of keeping up with the Grizzlies.
They are.
A 2-point game. Whoa, damn! Definitely, nobody picked the Spurs. I want that on record right now. Nobody picked the Spurs.
I definitely
Everybody
didn't pick
with
them.
the Grizzlies.
I went with John Morant.
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Nobody picked the Spurs. All right, but I think LeBron and AD combining for 50.
I think yeah. I mean, but damn, Steph can also get 52. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
hey, Russ, that nigga tripping. That nigga tripping, Russ. That nigga ain't going for 50. They better be 3 niggas on Steph. No bullshit. They better have 3 niggas on Steph.
Real. Yeah.
Before Steph go crazy, it better be 3 niggas on Steph, dog. That shit going crazy, dog. Yeah.
Play a little hard on him too.
Beyonce,
this nigga still on that Beyonce overrated.
I'm not.
Whoa, what?
Don't get into it, Derek. Don't entertain it.
Definitely check out. Definitely go check out their podcast.
As an actor,
we're talking about music.
He's talking about singing. Yeah, he's talking about music.
We're talking about strictly
singing.
Music.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Just don't entertain it.
This nigga Russ said Kelly Rowland was a better singer than Beyonce, bro.
And he couldn't name 3 big songs by Kelly Rowland, which is just oh my god.
Russ, man.
I can't entertain.
Infiltrated, bro.
I can't entertain,
bro. Oh my god.
This nigga Russ, man.
Kelly Rowland's best song is not even next to Beyonce's 10th best song. That's the crazy part.
Y'all gotta check out the podcast.
I don't even think it's worse to her neck, or worse.
Check out Make It Home Safe podcast, man.
Check out Make It Home Safe.
Yes, sir, bro. That's funny. All right.
Next one. Giannis's legacy is in jeopardy this postseason. Too wild, not too wild. I think we all agree.
Hell, fucking yeah.
Not too wild.
It's not wild at all. Like,
It's not wild.
he's getting
it's the fact
bounced.
some people actually say it too wild. So
Derek,
Really?
I said if he loses in the first round to the Heat, that we can't call him a top 10 player anymore, bro.
Bro,
I don't think we can call
stopped.
Giannis a top 10. I said
stopped.
this too. I said too.
I stopped. There's no way.
Me too.
There's no way. My thing is, he should have developed handles. he could have done the same way.
A lot of things.
A lot of things, but he needs handles.
Yeah,
he needs handles. He could play the way similar to AD, but he's not doing that. So you're going straight power. That's not going to carry you far at all. And he's playing the postseason as the way that you would play the regular season. You can't do that.
yeah.
Yep. You know that nigga Budenholzer only gonna play him 36 minutes. That nigga Budenholzer only gonna play. Hey, he gonna play that nigga regular season minutes.
Hey, that nigga's on a hot seat.
Oh, he's getting
For
fired
real.
if they lose.
Yeah,
Yeah, he getting
for
fired.
real.
Yeah, it's over for him.
I totally
That's why I'm not worried as a Heat fan, bro. I know
No, you
Giannis gonna play
shouldn't.
36 minutes. He's not gonna play the whole game. I already know we good, man.
It's not beyond comprehension that Miami wins that series.
A young, healthy, athletic freak like Giannis should be playing at least 40 minutes every night.
42.
Like,
In the playoffs, yeah.
Hey,
In the
bro,
playoffs,
yeah,
be 42. Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga
there's
tripping.
no way your minutes should be restricted at all. All right, we got some entertainment ones coming up now. I wasn't upset by this poll, but I was shocked that not as many votes got in on it. Who really runs the rap game? The East Coast, the South, the West Coast, or the Midwest?
I'll say the South.
Yeah.
I just know
The
Atlanta
South
runs
is
it.
definitely the
It's
answer.
the South. Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta.
I don't see how
definitely.
anyone can make. I mean, well, it's the South in general. You got South Carolina,
Yeah,
North
just the
Carolina,
Yeah, just
Florida.
the South. I'm
Yeah.
counting all the South.
Florida
states.
too, yeah.
The South.
Florida. Yeah, it's the South.
But Atlanta is really where everybody at though. Most
Yeah,
of the niggas
yeah,
in Atlanta, though,
yeah.
The South won this poll 71%. I'm not mad the South won. I just expected. First off, I expected more votes on the poll in general, but I expected more East Coast votes. I'm really shocked that the West Coast had no votes in this at all. Because when I made this poll, I'm talking about like since rap has like came into existence.
But
Like,
you're
I'm not
saying
just
now, but who
talking
running
now.
it now though?
Yeah,
You
who
said
runs
who
it
running
now?
it now?
I should.
Like West Coast ain't running it now, bro.
Yeah, they're not.
Other than Kendrick, who really
I
holding
should've
down
made
the
it-
West? Dom Kennedy. Who else is running it?
Yeah, Roddy Ricch.
Snoop ain't in it no more. Like
Yeah.
who running this shit on the West Coast? I don't know.
You got Roddy Ricch. You got
Blueface
YG.
is the face. YG and Blueface are the faces of Cali right now.
And that's not.
That's not crazy.
That's not.
That's not crazy, bro.
Nah,
So,
you,
yeah,
you could beat them with Migos, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
alone.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have been more specific. I feel like the South was going to win either way, but I probably should have been more specific.
Yeah, they're running. The South is definitely running it right now.
What's Eddie Murphy's best movie? Coming to America, Trading Places, Harlem Nights, or Other?
Oh man.
This was the most voted on poll.
Oh, that's difficult.
I said coming to America. My favorite one is Life. Life and Boomerang are my two favorites.
Yeah, Harlem Nights.
Life and Boomerang are my two favorites. But I said Coming to America is his best one though. I say Coming to America.
I said Trading Places.
That's
my
hard.
favorite Eddie Murphy movie, and I feel like that's his best movie, Trading
How
Places.
do y'all feel about Beverly Hills Cops, bro? I think the movie overrated as hell. But how do y'all feel about it?
No,
For real.
that shit ain't overrated. That shit ain't
I think the shit overrated as hell, bro.
Aren't they coming out with
Beverly
like a
Hills-
new movie or show or something like that?
Huh?
What, Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah, I thought I heard that they were doing some other project with that
I don't know.
pretty soon. Okay.
Beverly Hills Cop was a good movie though. It's
Yeah.
not in his like upper
I wouldn't put it in his
echelon,
top,
but
no.
It's a good movie though.
Shoot, I mean Dolomite.
I was
Listen.
thinking that when I
Bro,
was
I didn't even see Dolomite yet. That's the crazy part.
Bro,
I didn't even
was
see
good,
Dolomite
bro.
You didn't?
Dolomite is
Nah,
good, bro.
I gotta
Let
see
me-
Dolomite.
I'll say this: Eddie Murphy is the king of all-star cast films.
Yeah.
The king of it. The worst one that I've seen of him is Coming to America 2.
You
Yep.
didn't have to say that, but yep.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, we knew. We already know.
It's just see that was more so just older people having fun. That wasn't even. I didn't take that seriously. I didn't even really take that as a
Yeah.
sequel, to be honest. But Yeah. If that's his worst one, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Shario. My boy Shario said Norbit. I don't think Norbit gets the love that it deserves.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. That's one of the funniest movies of all
He got
time.
the Nutty Professor.
Nutty
He got Dr.
Professor.
Doolittle. That nigga got so many movies, dog, that are good.
Daddy Daycare was good too.
And the fact he has so many other movies is why Other is in second place on this poll. Coming to America is winning at 32%, and Other is winning at 30%. Just because, like you said, so many people have so many favorite Eddie Murphy movies. So.
Yeah,
white people voted for Beverly Hills Cop. They was commenting. They was commenting that. And I remember Steve had commented that, and they was liking that shit. I was like, bro, Beverly Hills Cop is not that good, dog. Y'all crazy as hell.
I don't think Steve meant it like Beverly Hills Cop was his favorite. I just think he said it because we didn't put it on the first three. I think since we counted it,
it's not better than any of those.
It's not his top three.
No, it's not better than any of those three. I'm just saying.
That's exactly why you didn't put it there.
Yeah.
What summer movie are you looking forward to the most? Fast and Furious 9, Space Jam, A New Legacy.
I don't know why you put that up there.
Candyman or Other.
Oh man,
I put Candyman. I'm really excited for Candyman, bro.
I'm excited for that, but I think I'm more excited for A Quiet Place 2.
I didn't count that as summer.
I didn't count it as summer.
Okay, I can see why. But that's late May, so I mean that's going. Okay, all right. Of that list, would you say I would say Candyman. Yeah, well, Candyman.
Candyman literally
of that list.
New Space Jam.
Candyman is literally at the end of the summer, so that's the only reason I didn't say Candyman.
Well, when is that?
Because you got Black Widow coming out. It's a lot of movies coming out this summer.
Black Widow.
I'm still excited for Candyman, bro.
I'm excited.
Me too. I'm excited for it. I'm just more excited for Space Jam.
But if Quiet Place was counted in that, Quiet Place is definitely. You already know how I feel about Quiet Place. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. So,
is it?
That shit. Yes, bro. Quiet Place One. I love that movie.
I love it.
I fucking love that movie, bro. I love that movie.
And I need to see them. I need to see them in Fantastic Four.
When Candyman coming out August 27th, I believe. So literally, like
that's still that's still
summer. Yeah, that's the summer. Yep.
But hey, I got a bone to pick with Fast Furious 9. I feel like these niggas are one.
It should be multiple bones.
They're finna fight the Decepticons. I think that's what's gonna happen because these niggas
Transformers.
Are
What?
They're going to outer space. So who else they gonna fight?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Decepticons. God damn.
What is going on, bro? What is going on?
That's my first problem. I'm gonna watch it. Just
that's the problem too. We're all gonna watch it.
I just like going to the movies.
I haven't watched Fast and Furious, bro, in a long ass time.
Really?
I just like going to the movies.
Where's my last one?
I'm gonna watch
my last one.
But my other problem.
Third
there's
one
no reason. Oh yeah, you flagging.
I haven't seen any of them after, bro. I seen that kept making movies. I was like, I'm cool on it. I'm cool on it.
You flagging? No,
Tokyo Drift is where you stop. Tokyo Drift is where you stop.
You did not stop at Tokyo Drift. You capping?
I'm not, bro. I'm not interested in Fast and Furious, bro. I'm not interested in Fast and Furious. I'm not, bro.
Tokyo Drift.
I'm not interested in it, bro.
You will definitely like 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
might like 7. You might like 7 just because Paul Walker died.
It's too much.
Well, and I had a problem with that one.
It's similar. It's similar. All of them. It's all about the same shit.
Even if you don't like 7 and 8, you're going to like 4, 5, and 6. Like,
which one was the one? The Rock came in at 5, right?
He came at 5.
That one was actually.
So you're definitely going to like 6.
That one was actually.
You're going to like. You're going to like 4.
Yeah, watching these.
But I thought they should have stopped at that point though.
But my other problem with this shit is 3 hours and 23 minutes.
Get the hell out of here.
Is it that long? There's no reason it should be that long. This movie should not be any longer than 2.5 hours.
The bulk of it is going to be in that shuttle.
The bulk of it is going to be them trying to go to space, and then the last 45 minutes of them is going to be in space, and that's going to piss me off. And I'm going to watch it anyway because I love going to the movies. But
John Cena better get lost in space.
John Cena better be invisible.
I bet.
Real deal. That nigga need to be invisible.
Please tell me how this white man is Dominic's brother.
How is he his brother? That shit made no sense to me. That shit made no sense.
Nothing about that makes sense. But
at all.
I think they're picking at the Rock a little bit.
They have to. It's too many of. Y'all don't understand.
No, no, for real, it is. It shouldn't. They're stopping at 11 or 12.
They're not stopping. They're not. They want you to think they're stopping. They're gonna keep going.
They did say they were doing 10 though, because before Paul died, the goal was to always do 10. Now, if they do more than 10, like no, y'all going crazy. But they always said they were going to do 10.
It's going to be 11 because the 10th one is going to be a 2-part movie.
That's terrible.
And you know who
is this fact based? Is this fact based?
Vin Diesel said it. He said he got the idea from playing Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's how he got the idea of doing the multiple.
Of going to space?
No, of going. No, probably that too. No, but of having the multiple parts of films.
Oh, okay.
That's the idea that he got from
anything
Marvel.
for that check, boy.
Oh yeah,
this nigga all he says is Groot. This nigga says Groot.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on now.
Bro, I respect
Groot is a clutch character.
I respect that. I respect that hustle.
I love Groot. Groot is such a great character. I love that nigga. Hey, that poll was a 3-way tie though. 30% for the first 3 choices.
Who voted for Fast and Furious?
I don't know, but they need to go to jail. This was a very good poll too. This was our second biggest poll. Which Harry Potter movie was the best? Prisoner of Azkaban, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows, or other?
I seen that Prisoner of Azkaban was winning this, but the best Harry Potter shit is Goblet of Fire, bro. Goblet of Fire, it's too much shit that goes on. You get Voldemort's return.
Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire is the best one. That's the best one.
I picked Deathly Hallows because I just love the way it ended. I like finale movies when they end well, and I feel like Deathly Hallows ended well.
One or two.
2, because part 1 wasn't that close to.
They were just finding the Horcruxes. Yeah, they were just finding Horcruxes.
Yeah, part 2 was more close to the book, and I feel like they ended it great, and they set up the way all these other Harry Potter movies are going now. So that's why I picked Deathly Hallows, but Goblet of Fire is definitely slept on.
I literally just got into Harry Potter last summer.
What? So you see them all though?
I watched them all. Yeah,
me too.
I'm gonna tell you why I just got into it though. I grew up in a church.
I know a girl like that, bro. She never watched Harry Potter because her mom always thought it was
witchcraft.
wizards and all that.
Yeah. I got the book. I got the first book from my school library, man, and I was happy because everybody I went to a white public school for like a year and a half, so everybody was happy about him, you know. And so I went to go read it. I grabbed it, took it, went home. I'm reading it. It's in the car when we went to church. Man, one of the friends of my family saw that book. They're like, "What is that?" And my dad looked at it. He said, "Nah, you need to take that back. That's witchcraft." I said, "God, dog, bro, like
that's crazy." So you never thought about it again when you got older? You never thought about it again?
I did, but then I there was a rush, and I also couldn't. It wasn't streaming anywhere, so I was like, "I'm not buying this," and then I don't like it, so I was like, "Let me just wait." And so I decided to go ahead and just binge it last summer, and yeah, I love it. So I'm mine
was probably a couple of summers ago is when I actually got into it, because I wasn't into it at first. It wasn't because of the witchcraft or anything, but I just wasn't into the Harry Potter shit. But when I started watching the first one, I was like, my nigga, I gotta keep watching this shit. I love this shit.
I loved it since I was a jit, bro. Since I was a jit, I loved Harry Potter, bro.
Tough.
I loved it.
I went to Universal Studios too.
I'm about to say when they first made the Harry Potter park, I was there that first weekend they made that shit.
Oh, really?
Waited 3 hours in line for the castle ride. I will never wait 3 hours in line for that shit ever again. But bro, when they first made that shit, I loved it, bro. That shit.
I was confused,
but I'm not.
I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at the Prisoner of Azkaban, because that's when his godfather ends up coming back, and that's when he ends up realizing who he is. Yeah, that's Prisoner of Azkaban. So I'm not mad at that one, but I think Goblet of Fire is definitely the one though.
Azkaban winning right now, and I think they said Azkaban out of all the books is like the movie was closest to the book with Azkaban.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people voted for that. So they sleep on the earlier movies though. The earlier movies was good too.
So all the films, are they closely related to the books, or because I only got into one chapter, so I don't.
Not all of them. I haven't read every single book, but like I've done research on like which ones are closest, and majority of them aren't. You hardly ever see movies that are very close, but Prisoner of Azkaban was pretty close. Deathly Hallows Part 2 was close to the book. They said Part 1 wasn't really close at all. And I think Chamber of Secrets. I don't think Chamber of Secrets was that close to the book at all.
But it's because there's so much detail. That was just about to say. It's so much detail in the book.
You can't fit all that book detail into a movie, so you have to chop it up.
Yeah.
You gotta chop it up.
So you can't blame the people that's making the movie, bro. The movie already be 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's like you don't want to really push it out more to get background. It's like them niggas was good how it was, bro. I like how the movie started out.
They were good. I enjoyed them. I'm a fan now.
Yeah, I love Chamber of Secrets too. That's another good one, bro. Love Chamber of Secrets.
Was that the third one?
Yes,
that was the
second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's old girl in the bathroom.
Oh
yeah, girl in the bathroom. Will we ever?
Bro, if people just jumped in when we said "girl in the bathroom," niggas
that's why I stopped talking, man.
Because this nigga said, "Yeah," like I want people to have context with that. That's Harry Potter.
That's exactly why I stopped talking, man.
Will we ever see an HBCU player be the number 1 pick in the NBA or NFL draft? Just to give you some context, for the NFL draft at least, Steve McNair was the highest picked HBCU player, and he was like the 3rd pick. So will we ever see a number 1 HBCU pick for the NBA or NFL?
I think NBA would be the easier one, and I think because I think it's more popular when it comes to basketball that high ranked basketball prospects become like go to HBCUs and then go to the NBA. So Mikey Williams, I think, is somebody who can go number 1. He talking about going to a HBCU. He cut his list down. It was like 8 out of his 10 teams with HBCUs, and he's a top prospect. So I think NBA would be the closest one.
Yeah, I think
I agree.
One of Shaq's kids just went to HBCU.
I
forget which one it was.
Texas Southern, Georgia Southern.
No, it wasn't Georgia
something Southern.
It was
something Southern.
It was either Texas or Tennessee, one of the two.
Tennessee State.
Tennessee State could have been Tennessee
probably.
State.
I'm not sure.
That's where Master P son going to, Tennessee State.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's a good look. Now, if he's able to push, it'd be interesting. But I think NBA is the easiest one to do at HBCU though.
But do you think it happens?
I think it'll happen.
I don't think not anytime soon. If it does,
I think Mikey, bro. Mikey's the only hope, bro. I don't think anybody else really looking at.
And look, if he doesn't do it,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, and Mikey don't do it. It's gonna be tough. So Mikey got to be the test. Yeah, he a high ranked player. He got to be the test.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be real hard too for the NFL. Like HBCU teams just built like that.
That's why I said
so it's possible. It's going to happen eventually, but. Like we should probably say what time period you think it'll happen in. NBA, this shit could happen in less than 3 to 4 years. Like if Mikey do what he's supposed to do, 3 to 4 years at most for the NBA. For the NFL, this shit might take like 10 years. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think it's gonna be longer than that. It's gonna be longer than that. For the NFL, it's gonna be longer than that, bro. Because they don't respect HBCU teams. And when you look at somebody from Ohio State and you look at somebody from FAMU, bro. The person from Ohio State is going to be the number 1 pick or going to be the top pick every year. It's the competition.
Even if the players, I'm about to say, even if the players are both the same level of talent, like you playing for FAM and your competition ain't the same as dude Ohio State playing. So it would literally take an entire league change for some shit to happen. So that's why I say 10 plus years. It'll happen one day. We might not be alive for that shit, but
I was about to say,
it'd be nice.
We might not be.
It'd be nice, but you have powerhouses like Alabama as well that people just gravitate toward. I don't see how in football that's going to be a possible thing anytime soon.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to social media wants to know. First one, what's your favorite song from the off season?
Applying pressure.
Mine it was tough. It's between 100 Mil and My Life, bro. I love that shit. 21 Savage, that song made me want to listen to more 21 Savage, bro. Real deal.
21 been like that, bro.
21 fucking been like that. That nigga
he's been that nice.
Yes.
He's been that nice.
Like he doesn't have full projects where he snaps like that, but you have you have to listen to 21 Savage to hear him rap like that. He definitely has tracks where he does, but I'll never sit here and tell you, that project from 21 Savage. It's only like one. It's only one project for real that he really snapped, and that's like Savage Mode 2, where it's just like you can listen to that whole thing and he snapped.
Yeah,
what's the one with FaceTime on it?
That's Issa.
Yeah, I fuck with that FaceTime track. No, I don't fuck with the project. I fuck with FaceTime. Bro, when did y'all get on the 21 Savage though? Because I was thinking about this earlier this week, bro. Because I think I got on him in when did Havoc come out? Y'all remember that song Havoc? It was a song called Havoc by 21, and I think it was Motorcycle that was popular by 21.
I got on him in 2016 when he dropped X with Future, and he dropped No Heart.
That was the first one?
That was when I started listening to him. That was the year he made the XXL cover and everything.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't going. I'm still not on 21 Savage. Like I'll listen to everyone, like to certain tracks, but I'm not listening.
Yeah.
So I think I got introduced to him like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. For full disclosure for anyone watching, I'm 31 years old. I'm not listening to these guys like that. All right. Like I'm stuck in my ways. I'm listening to my people and guys that are lyrical. Like that's my criteria with rap. So I mean, but I still like some of the newer guys, but yeah, like Corday is really good. I like Corday.
Mm-hmm.
But
favorite song?
I don't have one because I haven't listened to his music like that. But I like him. I like.
I'm talking about from the Cole. I'm talking about from Cole.
Oh, from Cole. 95 South is the first one comes to mind. But God, that whole project, bro. I don't know. See, this is hard for me. I don't have scratch that. Love Yours is probably my favorite J. Cole song. But
that's top 3 for me.
Yeah, that. Oh my God.
Cole Summer, I think is my number one. Cole Summer and the Autograph. I love the Autograph. Damn.
Yeah.
God, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something off of Friday Night Lights, bro. It's gonna be another one.
Yeah.
Oh, back to the topic. Back to the topic is another one. I fucking love Back to the Topic, bro. Oh my God, it's so much cold shit, bro.
I mean, Truly Yours to me is
Truly Yours.
Like, oh my
Head
God.
Buster, Kenny Lofton. Oh my God, bro. This nigga got so much heat, bro.
And that's why I don't know. I can't rank his music. I honestly can't.
Yeah.
I can't, but I will say the off season. How many times have you guys listened to it yet already?
Like 4, 5.
Probably like 5 or 6. Yeah, 5 or 6.
I'm around 10 or 11.
Yeah.
This is
you don't got a favorite song yet?
No. I'm 95 South probably, but like this is lyrically his best project. Lyrically, this is his best project because consistently
different flows, bro.
It's different. It's different.
I'm about to say like
it's different.
Flow wise, this is his best project. Flow wise,
he got into that braggadocious lane, and I like it.
Oh yeah, me too.
I like
nigga
it.
said he on the Mount Rushmore, my nigga. Bro. If you don't see it, nigga, you hate it, nigga.
Bro.
I like that.
Bro, that's why Applying Pressure is my favorite song. Cause literally for the last 55 seconds to a minute, he talking shit the entire last little bit.
I forgot that was that track. Yeah. That should have been the outro.
That would have been wrong.
That should have been the outro.
Hunger on Hillside though. Like I love that song too. That's probably my second favorite song on there.
Yeah. Amari goes wild. I will look. You know how people say LeBron is the GOAT? He's their GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree, but that's their list. Cool. Cole is my GOAT.
I'm not mad at you for that.
I don't have a problem saying that.
Because he probably would be mine too. He probably is mine. If I was to think about it, he probably my GOAT.
He's my GOAT.
He's been my favorite rapper since I was like 10.
Yeah, he my top 5. He my top 5.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm 22, so when did Cole really come out? I started listening to Cole in 2010. Bro, I was like 11, 12, bro, when my brother put me on the Cole, bro. I was like 11 or 12.
Wow.
Real deal. My older brother put me on.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, Cole
he my top 5 for sure.
Top 5. I'm not mad at that. Like, I have not had a disappointing project.
Me neither.
I've not listened to a disappointing project from him. Not listened to a disappointing project from Kendrick. I listened to disappointing projects from Drake. So that's why I can't say that. You know,
Hold on, you said disappointed by Kendrick. When?
I have not been disappointed by
Oh, you have not? I'm about to say, what album? 'Cause
Yeah.
I think people will put Kendrick above Cole because I think that fucking To Pimp a Butterfly, I think that's one of the best albums of all time.
One of the
bro.
best albums
of all
ever made.
time.
Ever.
That's
Crazy.
And then
crazy.
you got to think about Good Kid, Mad City up there too. Like,
Yeah.
bro, oh my god, bro.
Damn.
Damn was crazy.
Bro,
Damn was crazy, but I ain't
crazy.
putting it up there with the other two.
No, it wasn't up there with the other two. No.
Not. I'm more so looking at that album from a storyteller perspective. It's crazy how it's one story starting from the beginning to end, and then another story from end to beginning.
Yeah,
that's unique.
Play that shit in reverse,
bro. I mean, and he told us in the album that this was like, and no one picked up on that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's creative. I like that. So yeah, maybe not. It may not be where Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City are, but it has to be 3 if it's not.
Yeah.
One of the, like so Cole for me is like that. Every album he comes out with, mixtapes included. I'm not pushing mixtapes away.
My favorite shit is his mixtape. Friday Night Lights is still my favorite. Friday Night Lights is still my favorite.
Bro, I kid you not. I listen to Truly Yours and Friday Night Lights all the time. All the time. I was just listening to Truly. Look at this. This is one I recently played.
Yeah. That's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
that's where it's supposed to be.
It's just like, dude, he's nasty. He's nasty. And it's freestyle. That freestyle he did on LA Leakers, bro.
Oh my god. We talked about it last week, bro.
Hey, he has bar of the year. He has bar of the year.
For sure.
My nigga, they want that slave line. What's that? What's the slave line?
Yeah, hottest thing to come out of the South since
slavery. Hey, it's the Bill Cosby one.
Hardest thing, I'm sorry, but
Bill Cosby one was crazy. Oh my god.
The Bill Cosby one, the hardest line of the year.
Yeah.
Like if I had to pick one verse that was the best verse of the whole year, it was that shit.
Yeah,
that shit was nuts.
And I loved how he's talking about he's gonna be waving at the peeping Tom as well.
And fucking a bitch.
Oh my god. I mean, he's all over the place, killing it just everywhere. And the thing about it that I love about Cole is that he knows he's one of the greats, but he doesn't have to go and do the commercial thing to prove it. You know,
this is why Applying Pressure is my favorite song.
Yes,
he finally let that shit off his chest.
You know what? I might have to change it to Applying Pressure. I love that attitude. It's just, yeah, I love it because it's especially like even in the Amari video, you saw they did that tilt up on his plaques, and it just kept going up. That's how you do it. Let these niggas know. I am with it. I'm with it. This is, bro.
All right, man. Let's move on. We got best comic supervillain. So this is from a tweet I had seen earlier today. I think it was between It was between the Joker, not MF Doom, Dr. Doom, Galactus, Galactus, and Magneto. So those were the 4. They said, who is the greatest comic book villain of all time?
Our personal favorite or just
hold on, what is it? The greatest. What's the greatest one?
Just
not
greatest.
favorite, the greatest.
Okay.
I want to say Galactus. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Galactus.
You said Dr. Doom, Joker, Galactus, and who else?
Let me see. I'm about to pull this shit up.
Joker, Galactus.
It was Magneto.
Magneto.
I gotta go with Galactus.
Galactus is hard to beat, even though my favorite is the Joker.
Dr. Doom, Galactus, Magneto.
I mean, Galactus eats worlds, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga does eat worlds, bro. I want to know if Galactus has that personality, though. I feel like these other characters have personality. I guess
in the comics. In the comics.
Yeah.
Because my favorite
in the movies, it might be hard to do it. It might be hard to do that if they put him in movies later on. But in the comics, yeah.
We should see him in the movies soon.
Yeah, he could definitely gonna be in that soon. It's between
Galactus.
Magneto. It's between Magneto and I guess we going greatest though.
Yeah.
Greatest is fucking me up, bro. Because I want to say either Magneto or fucking Joker, bro. But I really don't know too much about.
I don't
know too much about him.
Yeah, Joker is it, but the greatest. This is eating worlds, bro. Like I don't know how you beat that. He's eating the whole planets. That's
shit
hard
crazy.
to beat.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on to entertainment and current events. First off, let's say RIP to Paul Mooney. He died at 79 years of age. Definitely rest in peace and prayers up and to his family. Do you guys have any thoughts, any reactions to his death?
Just rest in peace, man. 79, so he lived a pretty good life. I wish he could have lived longer. Helped Richard Pryor with a lot of his jokes and material. Definitely a great comedic presence. Just another one of the OGs. It was his time to go home. So rest in peace. I hope his family doing all right.
Yes,
Bro.
sir.
Yeah, I think 79 is young, but yeah,
it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that is. He is definitely, he's one of those legends, man. Like, and I think he's one of those legends that mainstream might not really talk about, but the people that are really like in that industry or fans of the industry like that, they know about Paul Mooney. He's one of the greats, hands down.
Yep. All right, man. Let's move on to the Joe Budden podcast. I wanted to talk about this for you, Derek, because I seen you earlier today. Not earlier today, but earlier in the week, you was talking shit about Maul and Rory and Edgar. Didn't you? I don't think they starting a podcast.
Yes, they are.
They starting one. It's legit.
Are.
It's confirmed.
Rory him out.
Oh, didn't Joe say he was gonna sue them?
I don't know.
Joe said he was gonna sue them if they started one.
I hope he does.
They might not give a fuck right now. They might not give a fuck right now. But,
Hey, man. But shout out to the Joe Budden podcast, man. That podcast was one of the best I've listened to when they were all together with Rory and Maul. But they had recently gone to splits over some money complications, accounting, and it looks like the friendship is really done at this point, which is really the hardest part to swallow for me in this whole situation. But what were you guys' reaction to everything that you guys heard from both parties or both sides? Joe had his piece, and then Rory and Maul had theirs.
I didn't listen to Rory and Maul.
You had a react. You had a reaction to something earlier.
I did, because like my thing, and again, I don't have all the information, so I'm only going based off what I heard from Joe Budden. Little clips. I didn't pay for his either, so I listened to some of the clips that he said. Okay, I'm not paying for that. Either. I'm not paying.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that.
Because I don't want to pay to hear people whine. But from what I was listening to what he was saying, if this is on Rory and Maul, if you're not bringing lawyers to the table when you're negotiating a contract, that's on you. That's on you. Like, is mixing business and friendship, like, that should never be. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, and you're making business things personal. You know what I'm saying? And you're bringing personal things into business. You can't do that. Separate the two if you're gonna do business with your own people like that. I think
Maul and Rory really just got too comfortable to a point where they weren't asking the right questions till it was too late. And Joe had all the control. And when they asking Joe for the accounting, it's just like, I ain't giving you none. Y'all ain't never asked about this shit before. It's just like, damn. But I agree with Maul and Rory more though, because it's like, even if I've never asked you, nigga, I'm a part of growing this brand too. Even though you're the face of it, nigga, I helped you get to this point, my nigga. Don't act like we weren't here. So when I ask for the accounting, nigga, it should be, hey, let me get that. And you must be doing something wrong if you ain't giving that up to me, bro.
I agree with that, but at the same time, if you're not, to me, from outside looking in, I don't know, because I didn't listen to the show like that. Didn't really care about, because Rory and Maul were boring as hell to me. So that's the reason I stopped. I could not deal with Joe yelling the whole pod, bro. I needed the balance.
Over an hour of Joe, I can't do that. No.
Oh, Joe is excessive, but they were boring.
He's excessive.
They were boring.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So I listened to it when Charlemagne was on, but my whole thing is, you let this nigga name this show after himself.
That was the mistake right there.
What did you think was going to happen, man? Of course he's going to.
Joe already thought he was going to be the shit anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you know Joe. That's the funny thing. You know Joe. Even Charlemagne called this shit. Charlemagne literally said this was going to happen, bro. 2017, 4 years later, this shit comes true. So it's like you niggas know Joe Budden, and if you listen to the podcast, you know Joe Budden as well, bro. He this type of nigga. And then he grimy as fuck. He gonna whine about everybody, him getting fucked over by all these Spotify's and everything, but he is fucking over Maul and Rory. So he's doing what these big businesses are doing, but he gonna talk shit about them.
But
I lost respect for him when he said, "I don't have to respect my friends." I was like,
that shit
"Wait,
crazy,
what?
bro."
Like, no,
wild.
bro. Like, I get
Yeah.
it. You ain't supposed to mix business and friendship or business and family or whatever. But hey, like, still, bro, respect, bro. Like, you don't gotta respect. Just because we do business together, you don't have to respect me as your friend. Like, no, like I don't agree with that shit.
And we
I
came
can't
into
agree
this shit as friends. That's what made
That's
the
what I'm
podcast so
saying.
great. It's 3-4 friends coming together.
I thought Joe met Rory like in the industry, like going into this.
Yeah, he met him a couple of years before they started.
Oh, okay.
A couple of years before they started, because it started off with Rory, Joe Budden, and it was damn, I forgot old girl name. It was a girl, and then Maul came in later. But Joe and Maul knew each other for like 20 plus years. But these niggas was all friends. They all knew each other for some years now, and they've been in the game for 7 years together. So when y'all don't have that respect and that trust, it's like, damn.
Yeah,
we get 7 years in this game, and this is when you want to fuck me over?
Yeah,
should have fucked me up. Hey,
bro, I think they're all at fault. I think everyone is at fault.
I agree.
Yeah, everybody at fault. Yeah.
But the
Roy and Mowry should have like they should have asked. I mean, you know what I mean.
I was gonna let him slide because I knew he meant.
That nigga, if his name was Mallory, my nigga, trust.
Y'all know who I meant. If they asked questions sooner, then shit could have got handled earlier.
Exactly.
But the fact that they didn't, I understand what Joe's coming from with that. But once they did start asking and trying to understand their contracts and understand what the hell is going on, Joe shouldn't have been like, "No, I'm not gonna tell you shit, blah blah blah." Because it's like, hey, they're trying to ask now. They're trying to get information on their money and shit like that, so they could keep shit going. Like, you, as the boss, like as the person in charge, like if your employee don't ask at first, that's on them. But if they start trying to show interest and stuff like that, like don't be that guy.
7 years later, though, that's my problem.
Shit.
No, this was a couple of years later. It wasn't the whole time. It's when that Spotify contract kicked in.
Oh, that was like 2 years ago.
So this was 2 years ago when the Spotify contract. So they didn't know anything about the Spotify contract.
And
that was all
it's
Joe.
It's a $400,000 mistake. A six-figure mistake? That ain't no mistake, bro. You know what's going on. Like, you know my money getting played with, and you ain't saying nothing.
Look, that's cool. Niggas should have had a say in on the contracts, lawyers.
But if you my dog,
for sure.
If you my dog, you supposed to tell me though. You supposed to tell me, even if you don't help me, you supposed to let me know, hey, you might want to check your contract, bro, or whatever. Like, even if I ain't the one paying you, I'm gonna at least let you know if I see it. And the fact that Joe seen that they weren't getting paid, what they're supposed to be getting paid, and you my dog, and you don't tell me that, you ain't gotta help me.
20 years, like these niggas
you ain't gotta help
before the money.
You ain't gotta help me, but at least tell me.
This is Joe Budden, though.
This is Joe. That's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised.
It is Joe.
So it's not shocking. I know for me, like, and this is why I tell people that come on with OTS. Like, I give you a rundown of your NDA.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them every time, you go ahead and read it, check it out, take it with your lawyer if you want, read it. But if you sign this, you're like, this is what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm cool with that. And if they don't sign, if they don't take it to their lawyers and they just go ahead and sign it, nigga, that's on you.
That's true.
That's on true. You. So that's what I'm saying.
So
like,
we can go back and forth. You're right.
That's
it's on
at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, this is on Rory and Maul. Like the contract part. Joe should have looked out for them. I'm not saying he shouldn't. He should have looked out for them. But at the end of the day, if you're the one signing that contract,
oh yeah, for sure. Gotta do.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta look over it. And if that's on them.
But I'm hurt because now we're getting a watered down Joe Budden podcast. Even though you said that you didn't like Rory and Maul, I loved Rory and Maul, and that's the reason why I showed up. I knew what I was gonna get from Joe. Huh?
You gonna listen to the podcast?
But I haven't listened since they've been off though. Since Rory and Maul been off, and I'm not going back anytime soon. Mm-hmm. Like to listen to Joe Budden and I think he got issues. I forgot what other dude name was. Like I ain't finna listen to them. Yeah. So I'm like, is Joe Budden's stock going to go up after this, or is he going to be on the downfall? Is this going to be the downfall of Joe Budden, and the Joe Budden podcast, or is he going to continue to go up?
If his stock didn't go down after sitting on a pregnant woman, like, nah, he'll be fine, bro. He'll be fine.
He done had a lot of shit like that too.
Yeah, he'll be good.
Messing with dogs. That nigga doing some nasty shit with dogs. Yeah,
Hey,
it was crazy shit.
Migos said it best. If a nigga hating, call him Joe Budden.
Hey, that's fresh, my nigga.
Hey, man. He turned into the guy he didn't want. He didn't like. That's.
And that's crazy. That's what business do to you, honestly, though. But yeah. Let's move on. Romeo versus Bow Weezy. Are we gonna get this versus? I want to see this versus.
We don't. Why?
I want to see this versus. I want to see Romeo. I haven't seen Romeo in a long time.
What you want to see Romeo for?
Romeo's gonna die.
Because I haven't seen him. I want to see what he plays, bro. Because I feel like he will play ICDC College in one of these versus songs. And I want to see that happen, my nigga. Because I don't know any Romeo songs, period. But I want to see what he plays in this versus, my nigga. I'm so looking forward to that.
I respect him calling Bow Wow out, but it was dumb. Like,
it was stupid.
It's not. He's not going to accept this. Is Bow Wow going to accept it? I don't going to accept
it. Bow Wow damn near accepting it though, and it's funny because Bow Wow didn't want to do it against Soulja Boy, and all last year when everybody was
Soulja Boy would have won. Soulja Boy would have won.
Everybody last year was asking Bow Wow to do it, and you can go back and check Bow Wow tweets. Nah, I don't want to do it. I like my movies better than my music. Like, I ain't into the versus battles. Not but Romeo call you out, somebody you know you gonna beat, and now all of a sudden you want to do it. Okay,
hold on. Okay,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
20 song battle.
Mm-hmm.
Bow Wow, Soulja Boy.
Bow Wow winning, but
that's what I'm about to say. Bow Wow is winning that.
What?
It's gonna be a haymaker. It's gonna be a headmaker, bro. That shit gonna be good, but Bow Wow winning.
Yeah, Bow Wow is winning that.
Big Draco? That's what y'all talking about? Who started everything? Y'all talking about the same Soulja Boy I'm talking about. Y'all talking about that? Y'all talking about that Soulja Boy, the nigga that started everything? Are y'all talking about this Soulja
20
Boy?
tracks. 20 tracks. 20 tracks. You had to play 20 songs. Soulja Boy has a strong 20 for you.
He has a
strong 20.
Does
Bow Wow have a strong 20? Bow Wow doesn't have a strong 20 to me, bro.
Hold on.
Bow Wow has like a strong,
out of my system, fresh in my, as I mean.
I would say maybe 15,
Bow Wow has a strong 15, 16. Soulja Boy got a strong 12.
But Soulja Boy's first songs are going to hit way more than Bow Wow songs.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. I'm talking about the hits of hits.
I'm talking about the hits of hits too. Let Me Hold You,
bro.
Come on now.
You don't beat that. You don't beat that.
It's not about the dance music. Superman that. I'm talking about Superman that.
Come on now.
Oh,
hey, Soulja got hits.
Soulja does have it.
Yeah, Soulja got hits, but we talking
about. If you saying 15,
everybody's crush, every female crush when they was a kid was Bow Wow, bro. This nigga is winning. Like, you can ask any female from our age to age, like how old Bow Wow is, like mid-30s to they 40. From our age to 40, every girl had a crush on Bow Wow. I promise you.
It don't matter, bro. Big Draco was killing all y'all niggas. And I can't wait, because he started this versus shit too. Don't forget, he started this versus shit. I didn't want y'all to know that.
Man, Bow Wow was signed to Death Row. Bow Wow signed to Death Row at age 6. I don't want to hear shit y'all talking about. That nigga was on Death Row at 6. I don't hear nothing y'all saying.
That's legendary, man. Bow Wow doesn't get the respect that he deserves, man.
Who got more money though?
Don't either.
That's all Romeo really had to say.
Soulja don't either.
I'm talking about Romeo and Bow Wow.
Wait, there's no need to talk about them.
Who got money? Who got more money?
That's why I said who got more money though.
Bow Wow.
That's what. No, because Romeo
got a lot of investments.
Romeo got his dad's money. You're counting his dad's money. Stop. No,
I'm not. Romeo done got into a lot of shit.
Bro, he's an executive producer of.
He has his own show. Bow Wow isn't doing this shit like that. He got his own show. Yes.
What show was that?
Somebody X Island or some shit.
You're acting like that shit was a hit though. You're acting like.
But I'm saying he's still making money.
The other show.
Bow Wow still making money too.
It was another show. It was like
anything.
He's still getting checks from movies.
He's a hip hop or something like that. He's executive producer for that too. I mean, he's making that's a good show. That's
and he was in that CSI shit too. Bow Wow was on CSI.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so I don't even believe you.
Was that the Louisiana one?
I don't remember. He was just on it.
Yeah. No, Bow Wow wasn't. Shad was.
Shad
Moss was.
Thank you, Denisha. She was definitely females is definitely like 10, 11 years old claiming that Bow
Y'all
Wow.
forgetting that Soulja Boy had his own era, my nigga. But bro, after Bow Wow, Soulja Boy was that nigga, bro.
And we're
them
not
D's
denying
on
that.
Not as
Y'all,
long.
she got a donk.
Not
Come
as long
on,
as
bro.
Bow Wow, bro. Bow Wow's
Bow Wow don't got. I'm talking hits.
Bow Wow has hits, bro.
Yes,
They
he
got
does.
hits together
Like
too.
Soulja.
Shit, they got like 2 or
Like
3 hits
Soulja. Oh yeah,
together.
they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll give it to Soulja Boy though. I'll give it to Soulja Boy. All right, let's move on to what I want to move on to. Let's move on to Texas bans abortions. Edgar, give us the update on this situation.
Bro,
Really?
the governor of Texas just announced today that Texas will ban abortions as early as 6 weeks. So if you're 6 weeks or later into your pregnancy, you are not allowed to get an abortion. And most women find out they're pregnant around 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So before you even really know, I mean, if you check in for real, you'll know before 6 weeks. But if you somebody that like the average woman probably ain't really checking like that before 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you find out, you might not be able to get an abortion. That's crazy, bro.
Can you go out of state?
Possibly. I don't know. That's a good point. But how many people can afford to just go out of state and pay for an abortion though? Like,
Yeah.
the majority
can't.
can't.
Going out
What
of
side of
town and
Texas
just
you
getting
are.
one.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
go to Oklahoma or you go to Louisiana.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the majority can be able to do that. But Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle said it best. We got a room full of old white men making decisions
Yep.
about women's
That's
lives.
what I was just
Very
about
much
to say.
so.
This is another case of the white man deciding what a woman has to do. Like,
Very
nigga,
much so.
what? You don't even know what she goes through and what the thought process is of a woman in that situation, but you deciding what she can and cannot do. It never
Bro.
makes sense.
I don't know. I forget who said this, so I can't give her credit for it. But I was reading something the other day where a lady was saying if you're gonna make these laws, does that now make it that if I get an abortion, I can, or I miscarry, I can have life insurance or life policy on the baby that miscarried. Like how
Damn.
far of a
Yeah.
rabbit hole are we going down with this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you care about the baby, you care about the fetus, I should say. When the baby is born, after that, it's just like, you're on your own. Like, it doesn't at this point. Like, that's why I don't understand why these people are doing this. I don't care what your faith is. Like,
Yeah.
that's not an excuse for trying to determine what a woman can or cannot do.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
And they said the doctors can get fined up to $10,000.
I
Like,
seen that. That
if a
junk
doctor
is
gets-
nuts.
if a doctor
Yeah.
gets sued for doing an abortion on a woman in Texas now, like, you can get fined up to
Who can sue
$10,000.
them, though? If the
Like,
woman
just-
if the woman goes in for the abortion,
Mm-hmm.
she's not going to sue the doctor.
But if somebody finds out, but somebody finds out.
Somebody find out and decide to
Yeah,
like
you can get
snitch on that
fined
doctor
10K.
and snoot anybody,
Yeah.
bro. You get $10,000 just for suing, like. Well, that person ain't gonna get
Yeah.
it, but I think it could go
The
to
doctor.
like the government or something like that.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
They're gonna find a way.
Which is crazy because you can't. Yeah, you're not checking until you about damn near 4 weeks for real. So
Exactly. Yeah, bro. That shit
wild.
nuts, bro. Cause y'all not gonna help if that baby is born and she didn't want the baby, but she found out after 6 weeks.
Exactly.
Y'all not gonna help raise it. Y'all ain't gonna help provide for it. Y'all ain't gonna get that girl no money. And if
Their
you
way
do,
of
give her
helping-
EBT, which is not enough.
their way of
y'all
helping
ain't gonna
is
provide for that girl.
welfare, EBT, and all that type of shit.
And then you get
Ain't
mad at
enough.
her when she's not able to provide for the child, and then
Yep.
want to demonize her for not being able to do it.
Is this going to be a raise in adoptions if this happens? If you're having a baby that you don't want or you feel like you can't provide for, is it going to be a rise in adoptions in Texas if this happens? If they're forced to not have abortions, and if you don't want to have the baby, or will the parents just stick with them? It's going to be some that will stick with the baby. It's going to be some that just feel like they can't provide.
And what is so like all the victims who suffer from rape and whatnot, what if you're raped and you get pregnant?
Yeah.
Like, are you
That's
not
crazy.
allowed to get an abortion if you don't want to keep the baby? So it's too many.
That's a
too many
slippery
things.
slope, man. Is it?
That's crazy as fuck.
That's a slippery slope. I don't get that.
Crazy as fuck, man. But yeah, because didn't somebody else just ban abortions? Wasn't
Bro.
it Georgia or something?
Everybody's trying to do that.
It's
man.
a
All
few
these
states
Republican
that are
states.
trying to do it, but I think
Yeah.
Texas is like the first state that actually signed it into law for real.
Yeah.
Wow.
And which I don't get Georgia even trying, like, because you see all these, bro.
For real, bro.
Come to Georgia.
No, I've
was
been.
there.
I've been.
Come to
Trust me.
Georgia. Like, really?
I've been.
Like, we have all these people in here that don't. I know someone personally who has. I think she's got 3 or 4 kids, that girl can't do anything for those kids, man. I had to go drive her to Walmart just so she can get some food on her EBT card.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, she can't do anything for these kids. But it's just
tell her she can't afford.
Yeah, it's just a cycle, man.
Shit crazy, man. But let's move on, man. To mask off. Is it the right time? Is it the right time for the mask off requirement to get let down?
Hell no.
No time is going to be.
When will it be the right time, though? When will it be the right time?
No time will be the right time. It's going to be a problem.
But we have to take mask off eventually, though, bro. We have to.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta take them off eventually.
I'm not taking mine off. I ain't taking mine off, but
I'm a germaphobe already. I like having the mask. I might keep my mask on. Like, this might be a part of my apparel, bro.
This shit getting aggravating.
But that's what I'm saying. So, are you gonna start taking your mask off then, since it's not required no more?
I'll wear it still. I'm not gonna get a vaccination until like I really like am forced to, damn near, like, because you know how like with certain sports or with certain jobs or whatever certain things you do, like they put in the requirements, you gotta get vaccinated with everything and all that. If it gets to that point, then I'll get the vaccination to where I don't have to have my mask on. But right now, I'm just wear it when I have to, and when I don't have to, I'm not. But I'm tired of this shit, honestly.
Derek, I'm surprised you ain't get vaccinated, bro.
I was about to say,
you had COVID,
bro. I stay home, bro. I don't go anywhere to the store. But I just got a new job, man, and they're telling me that we have to get vaccinated by August 1st. So,
damn.
You know, I was against it.
That should be enough time to see if the vaccination is still working. If you really want to be confident to take it, it's enough time. Yeah,
that's why I figured. I said, let me give it the summer, see what's what, and if I need to go take time off and go get it.
Yeah,
and the number of people who like have a negative side effects from it or whatever, like the number is smaller than what like social media makes it sound like. Like if you look at social media, it'll sound like half of the people who are getting vaccinated are having health issues afterwards, blah, blah, blah. The numbers are very small compared to the people who are actually okay after they get vaccinated. So
I find it hilarious how many doctors and what is it? Actual medical professionals that have worked with the CDC. I love how once this pandemic hit, all of a sudden everybody became a doctor.
Yeah, we know everything. Whatever Fauci say, we taking that and running with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't never met so many broke doctors in my life, man.
For real. Everybody just know what certain sicknesses are now. Yeah. Everybody just know what to take and what not to do. I'm not listening.
Oh, you ain't got no taste. Oh yeah, you definitely got that COVID, my boy. You ain't got no taste in your mouth.
Yeah, man.
And you sneezing? Oh yeah, you need to go take a test, nigga. Get away from me, nigga. Nah, nigga, you got that.
It was the people that just didn't take it serious at all. Those were the people I was not listening to. Like the people who just didn't care and didn't take it serious at all. I was not listening to them.
I did a project for someone. I had to edit a documentary for someone for the last couple months, and he's Muslim, or I should say, he's from the Nation of Islam. So. The amount of times I had to sit there and listen to him go off about vaccine and going off about COVID in general, how it's a hoax, and he's quoting all these Republicans and saying, you know, I'm like, bro, really? Like this is who you're listening to. I don't listen to politicians in general. They're not my go-to. They're not my go-to for law. So why am I going to go to them about health issues? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I'm not listening to anybody that's not in the medical profession, in the medical field.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm gonna continue to wear my mask. I'm gonna continue wearing my mask. But if you got vaccinated, I don't see a problem with it though. If you walking around with it, no.
Bro, well, see, here's the thing. People think that because you got vaccinated, you can't get it. You can still get it. Yeah. You're just not getting as severe symptoms. You're still gonna be open to getting it. You know, like it can happen, man. Like I don't like the lies that are being told and received as truth. That's my issue. That's my issue.
All
but
right.
yeah.
Yeah, man, we got a testimony from Derek, man. That nigga been through it. Nigga went through hell for that 2 weeks. What? Nigga lost hella weight and all that shit. We got a real testimony right now,
bro. That vid definitely did jumpstart my weight loss. I'll tell you that. That thing, that kicked it off.
Hey, but you got right though, man.
Yeah.
You said back in the gym and all that shit now.
Oh, bro, I've been back in the gym. Yeah. I like. It took me a while to be able to because I had COVID in December, so it took me a while. I'd say up until about February to actually feel like I can actually get back and go consistent again. And yeah, I mean the last May? So yeah, last 2 months or so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like myself again.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's move on. We got Jennifer Hudson as Aretha Franklin. Hey, what the hell going on with this? It's a biopic. What you say this was?
Yeah, it's a biopic. Aretha Franklin. She got a biopic coming out, I think, later this year or next year sometime. Jennifer Hudson is gonna play her. I don't know if I see a problem with it. I do have a problem with everybody just getting a biopic, though. I don't think biopics are for everybody.
That's a good
point.
I
feel like it's good for somebody like Aretha, for like new people that don't really know about her impact. I feel like it's good for her to have like a reenactment or a biopic in her honor. I feel like she's a good one to have it about.
This is a good one, but certain people I don't think need a biopic though.
Has anyone had a biopic that you don't like that had one?
Michael Jackson.
Salt and Pepper.
That shit was terrible.
Whoa.
Salt and Pepper.
Oh, that was bad.
It was trash. Yeah, that was trash.
Yeah.
That was
like. I think he should have got one, but it should have been better.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I feel like documentaries on their lives.
I remember that nigga biopic. That's the funny.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit was terrible.
Wasn't my nigga Teddy from ATL in that movie? Wasn't my nigga Teddy from ATL? So. He was in it. Wasn't he Michael Jackson?
No, Flex and Alexander. Yeah. This nigga like what,
terrible,
6?
Bro.
Okay, so
this nigga 6'3",
6'3" or something like that. Wearing white paint. Bro, I was offended for Michael Jackson.
I'm like, bro, what kind of shit is this? Oh my god,
that shit crazy, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Find that and watch it again, man.
I just hope we don't get into the trend. I hope we don't get into the trend that every legend needs a biopic. I feel like certain people can get biopics, and certain people can get documentaries with their peers speaking on them.
Yeah. So like Chadwick Boseman, to me, I'm not sure. Do you put him in that biopic range or not?
No.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Give him a documentary.
I'm not mad at that because, yeah.
Like, who's a good example? Wayne. I would not want to see a biopic of Wayne because I feel like they're just going, oh my god, like
that needs to be a series.
That shit is going to be.
That's gonna be a series.
Yeah, I need a series.
You couldn't put that nigga life in one movie, bro.
That shit, like when he got into his rock star phase to where like he was really like his voice started doing the auto tune a lot and all that, and the Tunchi phase and everything. What he is now, what we're seeing with the real Wayne is genuine, but I feel somebody acting as him, that's just going to be a mockery, and I'm not gonna like that shit. I would just much rather see a documentary on the life of Wayne. I just much rather.
They can fuck that up too.
Oh yeah.
They can fuck up a documentary.
But it's harder to fuck up a documentary because a documentary you're stating facts and your peers are just speaking on you. How many peers are going to talk?
Have a biopic too?
All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me.
And they had an iPhone in there. So that tells you how good that went.
Like, see, with a documentary, it's just people stating facts and it's your peers speaking on you. And a lot of peers like fuck with Wayne or are cool with Wayne or look up to Wayne. So it ain't like you're gonna get a lot of negative shit from a documentary. But a biopic, you can fuck a biopic up easily.
If they did a biopic, I need them to be accurate. I need to see the locks starting to fade. I need
see, and that
shit
gonna
see
the 3 dreads on the head.
it's already bad on him. Just imagine somebody acting and put a Tyler Perry wig of that shit. Oh
hey, bro,
my
Tyler
God.
Perry needs to be. He doesn't need to be anywhere near that.
Hell no.
Nowhere
I'm
near
not even
that.
watching it. I'm not even watching it.
No,
Hell.
if Tyler Perry is anywhere close to that project, I will not be paying attention to that one. That's nah.
Gosh.
Nah.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. All right, man. Let's move on to Andrew Brown Jr. Rest in peace. I think he was killed. Edgar, can you give us more information on that?
He was killed last month, I believe, about 3-4 weeks ago in the middle of April. And he was shot in the back of the head. That's the bullet that killed him. But he was shot multiple times as he was trying to get away from police. And it didn't take all of that. It was a lot of unnecessary police force. The shots that hit him in his arm and in other parts of his body stopped him to the point where he wasn't even running anywhere anymore. Well, not running, but driving anywhere anymore. And the police kept firing. One of the bullets hit the back of his head. But the DA spoke out, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and he said that his shooting was justified. And in his speech, he literally told the press, I don't care if you're stationary, I don't care if you're moving or whatever, like that type of firing was necessary. And Charlamagne the God was speaking on it, and when he was giving him Donkey of the Day, and he was like, black people, is it really that point to where it's like, even if we're stationary, the definition of stationary means you're not moving, you're not doing anything. Like this man literally said to, like, in a live press conference, I don't care if you're not moving, that type of force is necessary. Like it's just open season on us all the time.
I don't know the full story, but what was he doing?
I couldn't even see the full story on like what he actually did to be in that situation, to be trying to get away from the police. I couldn't find a video or anything, but basically he was trying to get away and he was driving and he got stopped from the first few shots, and then they just kept shooting more and they actually killed him.
Oh, he was trying to drive away from the police.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because Charlamagne was saying, like, if you're driving to run over police or kill them, then it's like, okay, we can understand if you're killing that person. But if they're trying to drive away and you actually stop them from driving away, why are you trying to kill them at that point? And they don't have a weapon on them.
Yeah, I mean,
they chased OJ for 2 hours. Like them niggas could have chased him.
Yeah,
they could have chased him too. No funny shit, but I'm talking about if they could chase OJ, them niggas can chase Andrew Brown Jr., bro. Y'all niggas ain't gotta kill him. It don't make sense.
But see, that's celebrity though.
That's true. It is celebrity.
That's celebrity. And this was in Virginia, right?
Yep.
See, and I forget. There's been so many people that have been killed. I can't remember the guy's name, but
I didn't even know about this until Edgar sent it to me, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there was one guy a couple years ago that literally was running away from the cop.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And he shot him in the back.
He got shot twice.
Yeah, I think that was South Carolina, North Carolina. It's like, bro. There's no excuse. There's no reason. It's just it's a black thing. There's no other way to put it. You can't say that because we've seen examples of cops that have been threatened by white people with weapons and have been able to somehow just magically restrain themselves. You're not fearing for your life in that point. You're not, you find a way to be able to get them to calm down, handcuff them, get them to where they need to go. But for some reason, a black man can be standing on his porch with his cell phone in his hand and you think that's a gun. Black man can be trying to get back in his car and not do. I mean, he doesn't have anything, but you're looking at him and saying, a taser, and you don't know the difference between your taser and your gun. Like this, it's amazing how cops just forget things.
A lot of shit. Forget all the training when it comes to a black man.
That goes out of your mind when a black man's involved. Like
crazy as fuck, bro.
This is why I need the Black Panther Party, the Bloods and Crips to come together and form a union all around the country to police. I would feel so much safer. Bro,
but who's gonna step up forward with the Black Panther Party? That's the thing. We've been saying this for a long time, bro. We ain't got nobody like the Huey Newtons to step forward like that, bro.
Give me the Bloods and Crips, though. If
I'm about to say that's more likely. That's more likely than
if they can't form. Yeah, give me Bloods and Crips. Just go ahead and stand everywhere.
I don't even know if them niggas gonna do it.
They worry about getting cheese. They worry about getting money, bro. They don't care about all that.
There are too many
they
famous.
Care about the next man.
There are too many famous Bloods and Crips nowadays to where I don't think the shit gonna work. Like,
see,
the OG niggas,
now that's true. That's true.
The OG niggas like Snoop and The Game and like older niggas who are like really in that shit, like or even people like YG who are like dead ass in that shit. They might do it.
I heard some shit about Big U, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard some shit
There's
about
so
Big
many.
U.
There's so many rappers that
That's
are
the OG,
Bloods
man.
and Crips nowadays, bro. I don't
No,
know.
I'm talking about I heard some shit like he killed Nip. Or he
They've
set
been
it up.
they've been saying that. I like
I heard that.
that makes no sense, man. Did you watch Hip Hop Uncovered?
He was with Nori. He was on the one with Nori. I had seen him on.
Yeah,
and I had watched it. He gave his side of the story. I was like, okay, but
Yeah.
actually, you really don't know though. So shit.
Hey, bro, look, I've had friends cross me up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you really can't
So,
know, even though he was
it's
his manager and all that
not
shit.
a possibility. But,
Yeah.
you know, to see them showing love to each other, like I think a few months prior to him dying, that's what leads me to think that that's not true. I don't believe in it, but hey, it's possible.
Yes, sir. All right, let's move on to Pass the Ox, man. What y'all got for song of the week?
Seeing Green, song of the year.
Sing. I can't say song of the year, bro.
I still haven't listened to it.
I listened to it. I'm mad because it didn't sound like us. I wanted the old Nicki, Wayne, and Drake vibes where it
That's
sounded
what
like
it was.
actual. No, it wasn't, bro. It was
Yes,
three
the fuck
niggas
it
rapping.
was.
It was three niggas rapping, bro. It wasn't no damn Bedrock, my nigga. It wasn't a song like Bedrock. It was just three niggas.
You want
rapping.
a hook
The
and
song
a
was
chorus,
good.
and
Yeah,
you want a radio song,
nostalgic vibes. Yeah,
bro. You want a
it
radio
wasn't that at
song.
all?
Yes, it wasn't that. It was just Wayne rap. It was Wayne rap for a minute and a half. Nicki rap for a minute and a half. Drake talked for the first 30 seconds. Then he rapped for a minute and a half. That's what it was. I wanted it to be a song like the old day. I wanted the nostalgic feeling, bro.
Yeah.
You wanted a song. I got the old version of all of them. Like, it wasn't a
understand what you're
radio
saying.
song. It wasn't a radio song. It wasn't a song with a chorus and a hook and all that. Like, it wasn't no like Young Money put your old YMC and B
That's what
sweater
I
on.
wanted.
It was that, but it wasn't in that way. It was, you got bars from Wayne, you got bars from Nicki, and you got bars from Drake, and that's the old shit that they gave us. Like, I loved it.
I did fuck with the song, but one thing I wanted to say about Drake has, I think people have said this for a long time now. Drake can really say whatever, my nigga. And that shit sounds clean as fuck. Cause he wasn't saying shit, but he was saying sentences.
Bro,
it wasn't nothing crazy, but it just sounds so smooth because it's Drake. So it's like, damn, I fuck with this shit because it's Drake.
He
What
ain't said
verse
nothing in
did
a
you
while.
like? What shit did
Like,
you like? He was snapping.
I didn't pull anything from his verse. But he just
Like, you mean
said
like
shit.
you mean context, or you talking about bars?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't getting no.
No.
Oh, you were. That wasn't a song really for context. That was just a song.
That's
for
what I'm
bars.
saying.
Like,
He could just say anything, and the shit just sounds good. Like
Yeah.
Drake can say, "My mama died in a parking lot," and he's like, "Damn, like that shit riding over this beat
Yeah,
though." Like
yeah.
that nigga can just
Yeah.
say anything, and that shit slides, my nigga.
the
So
nigga
shout out to
had
Drake.
bars though. The whole.
It's the way he uses his
He
voice.
didn't have bars the whole episode. That's the
I
thing.
got
That's
more.
what I'm saying. I'm
it's
not
the
saying
way
that
he
he didn't
uses
have
his
bars,
voice.
bro.
Yeah.
But he can say whatever. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He can say whatever,
got
and it
more-
sounds good.
I got more plaques than toothbrushes. Come see me at the pearly white gates. What? Niggas coming at me from the double
You
tree.
should only
stretches
have one
tweets up.
toothbrush though.
Come on,
My
bro.
point
See, you
ain't-
one of them niggas that really like look into bars. Like, you're one of them niggas for real.
I'm
Come
serious.
on, bro.
That's
you're
why
one of those.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been
man.
telling you
If
that.
J. Cole said that, y'all would have been like, damn,
No.
niggas ain't got plaques like
No,
that.
because
Like,
J.
come
Cole,
on,
J.
bro.
Cole doesn't have that effect. J. Cole
He
doesn't have
doesn't.
that effect where he can say whatever and it
Yeah.
sounds good. Drake has that effect that he can say whatever. Like I just said, oh, my milk got spoiled and the shit sounds good.
He said something
That's
about
what-
I forgot what track it was, but he said something about dropping his son off to daycare.
And it sounded good.
And it sounded good, but you're listening, you're just like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he didn't have
Alright.
bars, bro.
You're,
but he could just
you're
say
talking about
whatever.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle when he had two more bars that connected to that bar to really make you think about what he said. You pulled that one excerpt.
Bro.
from
Missing
that
the whole
full
point of
bar.
what we're saying.
but yeah,
It doesn't matter.
I'm
if
not
it
saying
clicks.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have bars. I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
that's not what we're saying.
what Quincy's saying is that he can literally just talk about toilet paper.
That's
and
what
it
I'm
just
saying.
sounds good. It just sounds
That's
good.
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, bro.
Maybe he's at the point where he has successful talk to where it's
That's
just
what
like,
I'm saying.
because niggas
It's
feel
not even
that way with Jay
successful
Z. Niggas don't like listening to Jay Z
Bro.
no more because they can't relate to what he's saying.
What-
So,
Bro, I'm sorry. That what his Khaled? Nah.
That shit was garbage.
Nah.
That shit was. The
Nah.
only good song was "Sorry Not Sorry."
Nah. Yeah,
Whoa.
bro. Mm.
oh,
You
Okay.
about to fight for that? You about to fight for that album?
Bro, don't.
okay. When y'all hear about 4 or 5 of these shits, 4 or 5 of those songs off of that album,
Khaled
in the
never
club
has
this
good
summer?
projects though, bro. He never has crazy good projects. Recently, he has songs that you take away from. He probably got 3 songs on the album, and that's it.
Every chance that I get, that's a club banger, and you're gonna hit that all summer. Big
Are you
Paper
talking
by
about his
Cardi
new
B.
album?
Big Paper by Cardi B. You're going to hit that all summer. Pop
Yeah.
Star and Grease, them was hits last
And
year,
I'm
but they're
saying,
on the
look,
album.
Big Paper, like I'm sitting here, I'm just like,
It's a hit though.
I heard Cardi on the album. Cardi was
Yeah.
not good on the
It
album.
wasn't good.
Cardi was not good on that
Jay-Z
album.
and Nas didn't hit their
That's what I'm saying.
level,
That
bro.
wasn't good.
It was
It was
just
a hit.
I'm not arguing with whether it was a hit or not. There's been stupid music that's been hits. I'm saying that it didn't meet their standard. It did not meet their standard. Cardi, whatever. But that didn't sound like anything that I've heard from her before. It was just
Yeah.
it was just subpar. And I don't get it.
It felt
I
like
was
just
expecting a
verses
lot.
put together. I feel like they worked in the
Yeah.
studio all together. It felt like, oh, somebody sent you this verse and he got another verse from somebody else and he put it together on a song.
Put
It's just
together
like,
on a good beat.
I didn't like that from
That's
Khaled,
not,
bro.
nah.
All I'm saying is, when y'all hear about 4 or 5 of these songs all summer, I want y'all to remember I said this shit.
Rap
You're going to hear
Cardi,
all
I'm not
these
listening.
songs.
Yeah, I don't listen to the radio anyway.
No, I'm not talking about the radio. I'm talking about if you go out. Like if
I
you
don't
go
go
out.
out.
To I'm just
That's
saying.
what I'm telling you.
If you
I don't
go
go
out
to
to public
clubs.
places
I don't do any of
and
that.
y'all hear these shits, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like,
I'm
damn,
gonna
this
be
on
disappointed
fire.
because
And
it's
this
better.
gonna
It's
be on-
better songs than this, though, bro.
Oh yeah,
It's
much
better
better.
songs.
Much better. I
It's
was
better
disappointed.
songs. Even if this becomes a hit, I'm gonna be disappointed in the DJ. Like, why the fuck you played this? Like,
Yeah.
you know damn well it's a
'cause you
better
know it
song
wasn't
than this
good.
new
So
Cardi
every
track.
chance that I get didn't hit. That song
None
did
of the
not
songs
hit.
hit
with
to me,
Baby
bro.
Who was that?
Other than Sorry, Not Sorry.
Who was on that track?
Wow.
It's not a memorable album.
Little Baby was on there.
I didn't
3
say it was
times, and I'm
memorable.
like, nah. Even Little Baby was,
None of the tracks on there to me are like I have to listen to this. Nope.
I can't believe what y'all saying. There's at least 5 hits on there. At least 5.
Most likely.
Did you have the song of the
Like,
week?
I mean-
Did y'all all go with song of the week?
What's
Oh.
on
Yeah, for song. He had C and Green
I'll
off the Cole album.
yeah, it's gonna be 95 South, I guess. I'll go that one.
All right, and I'll go with My Life by Cole. Man, Beating Down Your Block by Little Manelio. I forgot what her name was, but that's gonna be the song of the summer though. That shit there
What
is
song?
fire. But that Beating Down Your Block by Manello, I think it's
I
her
don't
name.
remember her name.
I think it's
don't
Little
remember.
Manello or something like that. That shit ride though. That shit ride. That should be song of the summer.
I'll check it out.
Yes, sir. All right, and that is it. But definitely check out our movie and show reviews. We have been reviewing a lot. We just came out with Concrete Cowboy last week or this week, and we came out with Mitchell's vs. Machines. What else we gonna review, bro? Tell them what we're gonna review.
What else?
Spiral. We gotta review Spiral.
Yeah, we gotta do Spiral. We gotta
Yasuke.
do Yasuke. What else? The Upsaw.
We gonna do the ones on HBO Max. The what? The one on HBO
What?
Max about the Wizards.
Oh, the Nevers.
The Nevers. We're gonna do the Nevers
what they
too.
call it.
I've been hearing a lot about that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that
I
one
need
too.
to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other movies you guys just did, I need to check those movies out too. I still haven't watched them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Upshaw is funny, bro. On Netflix, when Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes, that shit is funny.
Yeah. It gave me a
They got a show?
Yeah.
Mhm. It just came out not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Definitely give me House of Pain vibes. All right, bro.
Back when that was good, right?
Back when that was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Because you see, they came out with some new House of Pain. I'm like,
And I'm not
damn,
watching it.
This.
I
I'm
am
like,
not-
yeah, they all look
not
old
watching
as hell, and that fucks me completely up, bro.
That's
It's the
you
look of it.
cannot try to rehash old stuff. That's the problem. And that's why Tyler Perry bring in new writers because he keeps doing this. He's doing this, man.
Yeah,
They're trying to bring the game back. They said they're gonna bring the game back, and I'm like, no, y'all should have brought it back 5 years ago. When y'all originally said y'all was gonna bring it back.
Not even 5 years ago. Those are like coaches now. They're not in the league.
5. But I'm saying like 5 years ago, it would have made sense because like the show had just like ended like a year or two before 2016. So it's like, hey, if y'all pick it back up now, y'all still got to wave. But
It was
now,
still going in
2021
2016.
No,
he
it
said
stopped
if it
before.
did.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like
okay.
it stopped in like 2014, 2015. But that's what I'm
Okay,
saying. If
okay.
y'all picked it back up in 2016, 17,
Okay,
that's only
yeah,
like
yeah.
a 2.5 year gap.
Yeah.
Like, so you still would have had that wave. But now it's like 6-7 years later. What the fuck y'all trying to bring it back?
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
All right, Edgar. I was like Edgar. Derek, where can they find you?
You can find me Derek_OTS, black way to spell it, DERRICK. Or I would rather you just I would prefer you guys to follow the OTS brand, OTS at OTS guys, all social media platforms, youtube.com/OTS guys. Look us up and check out what we're doing.
Yes, sir. And Edgar, you can hit him with the social media.
You can follow us on Twitter at QE Podcast 1. You can follow us on Instagram at QANDE Podcast. You can follow and like our Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification bell so you can see anytime that we drop new episodes. And our email is QANDEpodcast@gmail.com for any business inquiries, questions, or concerns.
Yes, and subscribe to the podcast platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And subscribe to our YouTube, Q&E Podcast, and subscribe to my YouTube. Just type in Quincy Hicks and definitely subscribe. We appreciate you guys for listening, and we out. Peace.